was a California August in '82 when my mother gave birth to the Spam Tech crew. 13 years later had me looking at Linux. Programming made me stronger like Papa the Spinach. Now, people know that a DG carry weapons, but if that weapon is a nest, you step in. We finish Contra with only one life. Finish Metal Gear 2 using only a knife. Right. People might think that we're frontin', then they see all the noobs online that I'm putting. My rhymes flow just like my code, even though my source is owned by SCO. What about my Indian? I keep it low. See me on Gunbound, call me pro. I'm a certified legend, but I'm still your bro. This is a PSA, boy, the more you know. No. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spam. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spam. I said my heart's wide open, goatsy, and my windows min like Ho Chi. I'm just another nerd, but I rap about it. Shit talk on the net, then I laugh about it. I've been caught slipping like the Star Wars kid when I'm on eBay sniping a bid. Catch me on a webcam like Numa Numa. See me at the club and I'm rocking Puma. Another net legend if you see me yodel. Spit a little something that's anecdotal. Tell me about the time the E-Bombs world stole your chop like I stole your girl. Catch me on Gen May, not something awful. Low tax would ban me, raffle. I'm a certified legend, but I'm still your bro. This is a PSA, boy, the more you know. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spam. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spams. Yeah. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spam. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spams. Yeah.
What's up, meatbags? It's the often imitated, never duplicated Tony TGD, and I'm joined by DeenTV, who looks like he's asleep. You with us this time, Dean? Not sure. Your audio is messed up. It's just a bunch of clicking. Wow, this is going to be an interesting show here. And he's gone.
Right here. Can you not hear me?
Now I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Syllabus.
I told you there was a clicking. I said, what's that noise? And you were like,
it happens. Yeah, I know. I don't doubt you. Sure. What's up?
So you said you had some things you wanted to say. I didn't give you a chance. I was told through the grapevine that I was unfair to you, Dean, that I just ended the stream.
A few people did say that, yeah.
That, despite me continuously throwing it back to you and giving you the opportunity to address the points I was making, you were too engaged with your phone call in order to do that.
I'm sorry about that. That was very rude of me. And, I mean,
it's very convenient of you. I mean, it was,
How was it convenient? It's just very rude of me because, I have an obligation to feel by checking in with my woman, not to say like, hey, she runs my life or anything, but hey, have any of you ever been on the other end with a nagging woman before? I don't think you want it. So keep peace.
No, I don't want it. That's why I got divorced.
Hey, I got divorced too a long time ago, and I wasn't married to my baby mama. To you people out there that keep on claiming was married to my baby mama. But anyway, that's another story. Damn, you were married? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was married to my baby mama.
Oh, okay. It happens.
That it does. Lizard says he still don't understand why FOMO came to D Reed stream. And it's funny you mentioned that because right before we went live, Dean had asked me about D Reed stream if I had watched it and was filling me in on this whole FOMO situation.
Yeah. She's in cahoots with the snakes. I mean, duh. Unless she really likes basketball games. That could be an option.
It's a possibility.
Or she might like D Reed. Hey.
You never know. At one point, Saggy Mellon said that D Reed was a cute white boy. So,
I mean, but Saggy Mellon likes all white men. Except for Canadian Gamer.
No, she called Canadian Gamer cute too and then took it back.
Oh, well, hey, okay. Oh, Saggy. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy.
Justy says she likes the white chocolate.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
He's also Justy says FOMO has me blocked everywhere. She has me blocked on Twitter for some reason. I've never interacted with this person. I think because I was following Smash for a minute, I just got blocked with everybody. But that's neither here nor there, because we're here to discuss several things. One of which is this whole buying subs controversy. And me and Dean actually talked about this earlier off stream in DMs. I hope I'm not outing you, Dean. I don't want to get you in trouble. I know there's no Herbie Derby and possibly no Kermit.
I mean, the people I'm cool with, they already know that I'm talking to you about certain subjects, and that's how it goes. I'm doing my thing.
So, you did use the promotions, right?
I sent you the link, and I mean, hey, you reviewed it, right? But I mean, like, not everything is always what it seems.
It's true. But we're just, I just want to get the facts out there. So you did use it, and you feel that using the promotion is not against the spirit of buying subs, right? It's different.
Well, when you do this, okay, we all stand against buying subs, buying views. Okay, that's all good. Yes, I agree. Don't buy views, don't buy subs. When this YouTube promotion popped up, really what it is your video is getting played when an ad is going on. That's why you see so many views with less interaction. How you get sub, I don't know, but I get sub from it. And so it's like, when you buy us, when we say no to buying subs and buying views, okay, we're going to China, we're going to India, we're going to every other country that isn't really, that doesn't have Google on the name. And they have a price list, 1,000 views for whatever, 3,000 for whatever, 5, and it goes on. And you get what you pay for, and that's that. So that looks like, inflation. Well, it is inflation. But this whole thing, to me, that seems legit because people have the option to not even watch said video on ad. They have the option not to sub to the video that's on ad. So I don't see how it's buying views and subs. I just see me putting my face out there. And that's it. It's called YouTube promotion.
Right. It's like throwing out leaflets or pamphlets. So you would say it's equivalent to Google Ads then, right?
Well, we already peeled back the layers, and essentially it has Google Ads on it.
And I bring this up because, again, that was one of the things mentioned as far as you possibly using Google Ads. You said that you don't use Google Ads.
Yeah, I don't. Well, let me clarify for all the people. I don't know whoever has used Google Ads out there, but I considered it at one point in time in my life. I never used it though. I considered it at one point in time in my life. And it was like, okay, you got to make this account, make an account. Then there's going to be an expert that calls you and everything. And I'm on the phone with this expert. He's got chickens in the background because he lives on a farm. And we're just talking and talking. And what makes you stand out for your video? Da, 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 da. And, you have to go through the whole process. And then he asks, well, what's your range? And I'm like, I don't want to say a low number, but hell, I'll just be like 20. And then he was like 20. And, they want you to go up. They're trying to get their money's worth. So that's that with that. And I was just like, well, let me get back to you on that because they want you to go up. And I was just like, nah, they're just trying to get money on that. I'm just trying to spend what I got on a budget. That's that.
And like I said, accusations were made today. There was a video put out by some guy, Slutham, something like that.
He gets all the facts wrong. I try to tell this guy, get my facts right, guy. I've proven you wrong and wrong again, time after time after time. He won't listen, though. It sounds good to him, so he keeps on rolling with it. But yeah, Slotham put it out there, and he was just like, and he is right on that whole, you can just click on your video, there's a 3 dot, and then you go to promote. Yeah, but it's still, you gotta fill out a lot of stuff with that. And I don't think I want to do that.
So like I said, he made this video and he made claims to the effect that, well, you set the price of how much the ad's going to cost. It's going to be a penny an ad, and that's how you get the views. And he came to this calculation about how much money you spent based on his formula. And you've bought, like I said, you use the promotion through YouTube. I've also did that prior to this live stream. And I can say that I didn't see anywhere in the whole setup where you can set how much the ads cost. Penny an ad, 10 cents an ad, 8 cents an ad. Did you see any of that?
There's none of that there. This is a whole new thing. I guess it's for monetized channels like me and you. And it's just called YouTube Promotions, and it's in the beta version. So they're just trying to see how this thing goes, and then it's probably going to go elsewhere to unmonetize people. I don't know.
Well, from what I looked into it a little bit, and it's select creators have access to it.
Okay.
I don't know how they select those creators. Maybe because I'm Latino. They're like, hey, we need some brown people in this. They just gave me.
Well, what about Saggy?
I don't know if Saggy got it. I know Potion doesn't, and but he's not monetized.
No, he's not.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna share the promotion so we can all see what we're talking about here. So this is this promotion. I put the Mortal Kombat video I just made. I ran it through the whole process. As you can see right now, nothing has been done. No analytics, no costs, no promotion impressions, no promotion views, no promotion subscribers. They said it might take a day to process. It was pending at one point. Now it just says active. So I don't know if it's gone through the process or it just says that and it's still, running through the checks and balances it's got to do. Like I said, you put a headline on, you put a promotion description. Now it says where it appears. This video will be placed among other videos on the YouTube app home feed, YouTube search results, and YouTube Watch Next. That's where the video appears.
I thought it would just appear, like whenever an ad pops up, and sometimes those YouTube videos are on that ad. But okay. That's cool then. I like that even better.
Right. And then it says, reach the right viewers. Your promoted video will be shown to viewers like yours or to people who watch or search for content that's like your channel. I don't know what they base that on. There's got to be some algorithm or something. I'm assuming it probably ties into that little tab where it says people also watched this other channel.
Yeah, I would assume.
So, and then it says you can select what countries. On this example, I selected India, United Kingdom, United States. Or you could, if you want, just target people who speak a certain language. And it says to include all languages. Don't put any, and it'll just target everybody. And then it says how much you're spending. In this case, $50, and the end date is May the 19th. And then it has a nice little informational pop up here. It says promotions with a budget of at least 100 tend to have better results, better performance. And then it says based on your total budget, you'll spend an average of $6.25 per day until your selected end date. So this is all familiar to you, right, Dean? This is.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you want me to share mine? But before we share mine, is it that time for me to share mine?
If you want to share yours now, or if you want me to go over the thing again where it shows how many views are expected.
Oh, well, I mean, you already did that in your proof video about me because, well, that I sent you anyway. And you said, what is it? 1,500 for 8,000?
No, it said 1,500 for 6,000 to 7,500.
Oh, okay. It just makes it funnier now. All right.
Again, that's what we were flabbergasted. Even at the 200, because when you first sign up, it says 200, and it's like you're gonna get 500 views. I'm like, that's why would you even?
Right. Right. And people think that I spent 1,500 for 6,000 views or maybe more. Wow. You got a lot of gullible people on your channel, Tony. All right.
It's not gullible people. It's people presented with information and they take it how they will.
Okay.
So.
I know a few that's just running with this information. But hey, let me share my tab. I'm going to do entire screen because I'm on Firefox.
Now you can verify that you have not adjusted this prior to coming on the live stream.
I don't think you can.
No, you can. I can show mine again.
Okay. Well, I mean, like if I haven't spent. Okay, so the video in question is my Big Game Leroy interview, correct?
That would be correct. Yes.
Okay. So if it's already it's at 9,000. So I should have spent like 1,500 so far and beyond. Correct.
That's
right.
According to Google's estimations.
Okay. So you want to see Deep Pockets Dean? All right. Well, I mean, I got it up here. If you want to share it.
No, you don't. You have us up here right now. Is what I'm looking at.
I know, but I like. It says stop screen. Yeah.
There we go. I was waiting for you to click through everything.
Oh, okay. Well, see, here we go. This is the Big Game Leroy interview. And so far, hey, $43.74. All those impressions, the promotion views, and got a few subs along the way.
Now,
okay.
What? Scroll down to the bottom there.
Let's scroll down. Okay, and I got a few more. Brazil. Yeah, Brazil. Does that say 50? What? I got 626 remaining. I didn't use 1,500. Oh. Well, this puts a damper on some people.
Mr. Lizard says, why pay? Not organic.
How's it not organic if it's from Google? Guy, you're just getting out there. What the hell? How's it not organic? That's what I don't understand. You and Potion were talking about bots this, bots that. I don't know about that. Like, why would YouTube allow bots to be roaming around and just clicking your video?
You mean like they already do? You mean like when YouTube, we had the big problem with all the adult content bots just showing up in people's streams?
Adult content. Oh, well, isn't that like coming from a guy that's in the dark room, probably in Germany or Switzerland, and they just got all these bots going on, linked into another site promoting their site, right? Because it would be the adult bots coming in there and say for more, and then it'll have the emojis and like, come to this site.
Yeah, but that would also be giving you a view, right? That was the question. The question was, why would YouTube allow bots to view? And I was giving you an example of bots coming in and viewing.
Well, okay. Point taken on that. I just thought maybe, you were suggesting that those porn bots were from YouTube.
No. I didn't even suggest that YouTube is the one doing the botting. Obviously, YouTube is putting it in front of people, right? There's other people on the other end. They're like, hey, go click on these videos, and we're going to pay you money. YouTube gets happy, you get happy, everybody's happy.
Mm-hmm.
Because YouTube wants you to spend money, right? And you have to have results in order for you to spend more money.
Mm-hmm. And then Slatham said on the video, once, all this is ceased or whatever, then it will disappear. So I'm waiting on that.
Well, that was Google Ads he was referring to.
But we've already established this is essentially, you peel it back. It's a Google Ads account.
Well, it's similar to Google Ads. And where the difference lies is in Google Ads is you're literally on Google in the advertisement, right?
Right. Exactly. That's what but you got an account though.
Yeah. Well, because it's all connected because YouTube was bought by Google. So
I know that Google sends a check too. It's not marked that as YouTube. It says Google LLC. Yeah.
Why is Google sending you checks? I just get direct deposit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The e-check. You want me to say e-check?
I don't even get it. It just says you got deposited X amount of money.
Yeah, that's what happens. And then at the what is it? February, you get the 1099. Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
So, if you think like Mr. Lizard and using this is somehow nefarious, like that's what you believe. I mean, there's nothing that I could stop you. Obviously, we'll see what sort of.
You said you got your shit going to May 19th?
Yeah.
Okay, so your Mortal Kombat thing, and if you see subs from it, so we should see something disappear, I don't know, after 22nd or something, right? I don't know. This is my first time doing it. It's a new thing.
It's been there for a minute. It's been there at least since last year, around November.
What? Good YouTube promotions?
Yeah.
Heck no. Pull up a thing when it just started, because I just noticed it, I want to say last month.
Yeah.
If it's been there since last year and we're in May, why is it still in the beta version?
Because YouTube does stupid stuff.
Man.
All right, so here's a TechCrunch article. I hate to prove you wrong all the time, Dean, but this is from 8 months ago.
Fine. I've been proven wrong before. It's cool.
See, August 31st, 2022. YouTube is testing a new way for select creators to promote their content.
So so it just popped up on my stuff.
Promotions.
So there's other creators that had this stuff, but I guarantee you this popped up on my stuff like last month.
Now I've had it for a while because I noticed it.
Really? Well, yeah. Okay.
That's how when you had your video and you said this is a tab that you don't have and you titled it, I was like, yeah, I have that tab. Why would you say
Well, I mean, you were on there with Potion, so it could have been directed to Potion.
You didn't know Potion was gonna be on there. You sent me the link.
But did I?
Yeah, you did.
I'm not saying that I didn't send you the link, but did I or did I not know if Potion be on here? Maybe Potion told me he was going to be on here.
Potion didn't know he was going to be on there.
Maybe Potion told me at the last moment he was going to be on here.
I'm going to call bullshit on that. We can get Potion on the horn.
I just said maybe. I'm not saying if it's true or not.
No, but you're trying to suggest it in the minds of the viewers that it's true. Come on, just don't.
You suggested in the mind of the viewers that I have spent $1,500.
I did not. What I said was exactly what it said.
Oh boy. You did
Even
not.
Potion was incredulous over that.
Well, I mean, Potion, he still thinks that you're buying subs and buying views. Like, how? I want to know how, because 1,000 whatever that just subbed to me or whatever, it wasn't bought for that. It wasn't essentially the view. If anything, I didn't know I was going to get subs off this. I just wanted Big Game Leroy interview to be spread far and wide as possible as it could. That's all.
Sweet says, Tony, how much money do you spend on this stuff? On what stuff? I literally just showed you the only promotion that I had that I just did prior to this live stream, and it said $50. Sweet.
How did people not?
Sometimes I think maybe they just don't actually look at the screen. They just, unless the words are being said, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
With that said, yesterday I asked you a couple of questions that you were too busy to answer. So since you're here, so you and Gen X have a little thing going on.
Sure. I mean, more on his part than my part, but sure.
I'm not being soft. What do you want me to just yell at him for no reason?
You spelled 2 wrong, by the way, Lizard. You gotta get that extra O.
So, like I said, you did. You made some remarks about his wife. Now, you said you didn't say that he went and got a mail order bride. That's what you just told me prior to the live stream. But you said that he. How did you phrase it?
He pays for pussy.
Now, are you saying that in the regards like a John would pay a hooker, or are you just saying that Gen X happens to have money and that's attractive to women?
Well, I gave you the example backstage, like that old decrepit dude got Anna Nicole off that stripper pole, that type of thing.
So, are you implying that his old lady is a stripper?
I don't know what she did in her past occupation at all. No. But I'm just saying, like, women like money. I mean, anyone likes money if we're going to get down to it. But I mean, like, essentially, this, because let's break it down. We've seen the woman. Now, unless she just has a thing for guys with a gut and, short in stature and all that with a lot of money, then hey, that's her thing, the money is what got her. But I don't think the appearance thing, I don't know about that she just might have bit the bullet. And like I told you prior to this, women like security, bills are going to get paid. She doesn't have to worry about, groceries not being in the cupboard, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
It's going to get paid.
And you were having these feelings the whole time because, when you were congratulating him on being married and stuff, you didn't seem to have that same sort of sentiment. That's what I'm getting. No,
I mean, but it's like the same goes for you, like, or any, like, if I know what you look like and everything like that, I'll be like, and I'm cordial with you and everything. Congrats, guy. Hey, good for you. You found happiness. You found a girl that you really, really want. That's like half your age. And yeah, I'm going to be cordial with.
But I was told that you're not fake, Dean. You don't like fake people. You don't like people who are fake.
Well,
that sounds like you're being fake. Just don't say nothing, right? If you don't feel that it's a congratulations being earned.
It is a congratulation. He got himself the girl he always wanted, and she got the security.
But you didn't say, you said congratulations on getting a girl and giving her security because that's why she's with you. Because that's what you felt, apparently, right?
Hey, I just saw his big old smile on his face, and this is when me and Gen X were kind of cool. So, yeah, I was like, good for you, guy. Yeah.
So what you're saying is, again, that you essentially had this opinion of his relationship, but you kept it to yourself. You didn't express.
Well, why would I even bring that up? Like,
because that's your real feelings, and you keep it real. And I'm just saying, someone who keeps it real, doesn't like fakeness, doesn't like people who pretend, who smile in your face 1 minute and then talk behind your back the next, right? You don't like that kind of thing. And I would imagine
I wasn't talking behind his back.
You don't partake in that kind of thing, right?
I wasn't talking behind his back at all. You know, as soon as this is how it all jumped off, Tony, since you want to get into it. The reason why it all jumped off is because Gen X Gamer, we all know he flipped the switch when he got monetized. Before that, he was saying he is an anti-e-beggar, yada, yada, yada. Then all of a sudden he became an e-beggar. And then I made the little comment in an Albert short or Albert video, like, yeah, just send him the money to feed his second family, because I think he has one prior to this one, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously he needs the money. Send him the money.
Because you don't like e-beggars, right?
I mean, like, hey, what are we getting into? Like the MJR fix my basement type of thing?
No. I mean, just in general. I mean, you obviously think that he's an e-beggar based on him having what? What is it that makes you say that Gen X is an e-beggar now?
Well, for one, you know, he's asking for money.
And how is he asking for money? In what way? I want to be clear. Like, I don't want no gray area. I don't want no misinterpretation.
So he took a few jokes from Darius and Slotham, and you know, I guess he made some emojis and stuff, and like, you know, he stole their jokes and just basically made a join button like membership. I'm just like, dude.
So memberships are bad.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Like, if you're like are you familiar with Meat Canyon?
No.
Okay, so Meat Canyon is an artist, a very good artist, and he'll probably have a membership. Like, you can join our Patreon. He is on Patreon now, and you can see like him actually do it live drawing. Now, if you like that, like I do, you know, I watch how the dude draws and maps it out and what he's going to do next with it, because that takes some kind of time and talent and everything, not just like whip up an emoji and say, hey, you can only use this emoji on my channel. Here you go.
So you're saying that if you don't have what you consider substantial quality benefit from the membership, then it's eBay.
I would say so.
What about me? I have a tip button on mine. I have a little thing that says, if you want to give me a tip, just send me some money. You get no benefit. There's no benefit. It's just send me money.
Right. I mean, that's kind of like indeed it is. Yes.
So just having like a tip button, a tip jar, just says on mine, it says, hey, if you enjoy my content, you want to give me some money, here's my link for a tip jar. That's e-begging, right?
You kind of also direct the person to make the tip. If I do remember correctly, you might have changed it up by now. But your whole thing was, and don't forget to put some money in the tip jar.
No,
did you not?
I used to tell people about the tip jar because I didn't have super chats. But now that I got super chats, I don't got to tell you about the tip jar.
Right. Okay. And I got super chats too. And I just had that up just to look professional because I think it looks professional. I don't say, hey, there's a super chat down there. Click that super chat, or I'm not going to do anything anymore. You know, super chat's just there. You know,
yeah. I don't tell people to super chat me either. If they give me money, I enjoy it. I say, hey, thank you. I like money. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have my tip thing on the description. So that would be e-begging though, right? That's kind of pathetic and sad.
I mean, are you still pointing it out?
It's just in my description is what I'm saying.
But are you still pointing it out?
No, I don't point it out.
Okay, like you're probably going to pull up old PayPal donation, and I don't point that out at all.
But you have it still there, right? Yours says donation, right?
Yeah, that's how PayPal rolls. Yeah,
give me free money. So when you were having donations on yours, that was not e-begging, or you're like a reformed e-beggar, or?
So on all my videos that I have ever done, I do not believe at all one iota that I ever said, hey, PayPal link is in the description. Give me a donation. It was just there.
It was just there if they wanted to use it. So it's okay. It's okay to have that.
Yeah, why not? We all got super chat. It's just there.
I'm just trying to establish what you consider e-begging, because I mean,
well, this is what I consider
had this
e-begging.
Conversation with Albert had a different view, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page, because Albert is under the impression that you only have super chats, and that was only to be professional, and that, you're a big businessman who do big business things according to Albert, and I would expect a big businessman not to ever have accepted donations, just straight up give me money for no content. I mean, that seems to me like Albert's clear definition of e-begging is give me money for nothing. Now I'm comfortable e-begging. I'm comfortable if that's what he says. Hey, you're an e-beggar because you want money for nothing. I'll gladly put my hand out and say, give me money if you want to.
Right.
But that's me, right? Because I have no shame.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems kind of weird that, again, you had a donations and it's still there. It's not like you got rid of it. Not
it's
like
on the old video too. I got rid of those as soon as A-Volp told me, because A-Volp checked me on this stuff. He was like, dude, why do you still have PayPal donation? I'm like, damn, I got to get rid of that. So, yeah.
So A-Volp checked you on that, huh?
He did. He checked me on it.
You got rid of them? They're gone?
They're gone on my new videos. They're gone on my new videos.
But are they gone on your old videos?
There's a lot of old videos, and I was not going to go through every description to erase that link. No, they're still there.
So that's he's still e-begging then, right? Because if someone goes to your old video and they see it and say, hey, let me give Dean some money, that's essentially e-begging.
But then I just point out that in order to e-beg, you got to...
No, that's your definition. And I just pointed out...
That is my definition.
The people you hang out with, just having it is e-begging.
So I just said about the super chat. We can equate the super chat with the PayPal in the tip jar. They're all just there, right? But if you make the motion to tell your viewer, hey, put some money in that thing, then it becomes an e-beg. That's where the beg part comes in my opinion.
But again, in other people's opinion, with people that you hang out with, they think that just having donations is e-begging. And I know you are someone who doesn't like fakeness and someone who would call out people for having donations but not call you out for it. That sounds fake. And I know you wouldn't hang out with someone who's being fake. So I could just imagine it's eating you up inside to know that Albert's being fake around you for whatever reason.
I don't see Albert being fake around me.
Well, again, we just established that Albert thinks that having a donations button it's not even a button, it's just a donations link. Let's just be clear what it is. That is e-begging, and him not calling you out on it would be fake because we know that really upsets him.
Okay, yeah. It probably, maybe, I don't know, but I don't think he ever. No,
and I know, and again, I know that you hate fakeness. You made a whole thing about how you don't hang out with fake people, and people, say one thing one way and one thing another way. I remember you called me fake at one point because of the way I treated Carl or something, and I know you said something about Evil and them being fake because how they treated Carl, and so Albert being fake to you must really ruffle your feathers, is what I'm saying.
Well, it wasn't exactly you treating Carl. It's when we did that whole DM thing, and I asked you, could you do a private thing, and you were just like, well, don't you know I did? I just took it as, well, I scratched his back, he can't scratch my back. There goes that.
And I've explained this, I don't know how many times. I had no idea what the hell you're talking about. And I was very confused.
Okay. You were confused. I didn't take it that way.
Yeah. Happens. There's misunderstandings.
Well, then how come with the misunderstanding, with all that happening and everything, and then you shoot the shot of me telling my kid to shut up because he was crying because he lost the game? Right? What was that sound?
That was me drinking.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to continue on. I did. That was an awkward stop that you made.
No, I'm saying like you shot that shot and you were like, this is Dean telling his kid to shut up. because he lost at a video game.
No, I don't think I said that. I think I said this is
Well,
Dean.
no, you didn't.
This is Dean putting his kid out there crying, and I said that kind of looks bad. I wouldn't do that myself.
Yeah, you said that, but in so many words, it was that, and it was just like, oh, how could he? How could he tell us?
It wasn't in so many words, right? We're not putting words in my mouth. I did not say no. We're going to be very clear. I didn't say anything about you telling him to shut up. It had nothing to do with you telling him to shut up. I said, like, you could laugh all you want, and we'll go back to the video. I didn't say anything.
You have the video? Because I've been searching for this.
It had nothing to do with telling the kid to shut up. It had to do with you making the kid cry and then filming it. I know how kids are. And I even said, hey, kids cry when they lose. They throw tantrums. The point was, I wouldn't film it and put it on the internet for people to watch. That's what I said. I said, you're exploiting your child by putting it on the internet, knowing that people are going to watch this to laugh at your kid having a meltdown over losing at a game. That's what I said.
Really? Because I talked to other people and they were like, that's good parenting.
To put it on the internet?
Hey, dude, we see everything on the internet. How am I any different?
Because I had respect for you. I thought, hey, Dean wouldn't do something like this. Because, again, I would never do anything like that. Has my kid lost video games and thrown tantrums? Sure. Has my kid upset me where I've had to punish them for things that they've done, breaking things or making a mess in the house? Sure. But would I ever record that and upload it and say, hey, people, come watch my kid throw a shit fit because I didn't buy him a toy at McDonald's? Hey, come watch my kid throw a tantrum because I beat him at Street Fighter. No. I don't make a spectacle of my life, and I didn't expect you to make a spectacle of yours. And that's why it caught me off guard. And I was so taken aback by that behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that it was a bad look.
Tomato, tomato. I just showed me and the kid playing the video game, and he threw a tantrum, a hissy fit. Yeah. And he looks back, and your cohort, Ninja Kitty, said, my kid is going to kill himself. So.
No, that's not what he said.
Oh, Tony, let's be real. Because
I am. That's not what he said. What he said was, your kid could be bullied for it, and then that could lead to him harming himself or killing himself. He didn't say your kid's going to be like, oh, shit, I'm on the internet, and then just fucking top himself. Come on. You're skipping like 3 or 4 steps in the process here.
You just confirmed that he said he was going to kill himself.
No. See, again, you're skipping the fact that your kid might get bullied.
Okay, so we got to
killing himself.
So we just skip all that and go to killing himself is what I'm doing. The bullying thing is not going to happen. He's the biggest in his classroom. It's going out good.
People never get bullied, right?
No. Not mine, dude.
Not yours. Oh,
I got Ric Flair telling my kid, he is sorry that he got kicked out of karate for whooping another kid. My kid is about to be a giant. Like bullying, he doesn't have to worry about at all. And he laughs at the past stuff we do. I don't know if you ever caught that anniversary. Well, you did. You caught the anniversary show where I was just like, oh, I'm turning 40. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to play with puppets and da-da-da-da.
No, I didn't catch that show. I caught
clips you did?
It. No, I caught clips of it. I didn't watch the whole show.
Okay, well, he's laughing at that stuff where he's crying and everything. So, kid's a champ. And we're still doing it till this day. And when we came back, he even said he missed doing this. So, what did I do but make my kid, learn a lesson in losing in video games and not to cry so bad?
Again, that's a perfectly fine lesson. I just said I wouldn't put it on the internet.
Well, that's you. Me and you are totally two different people. There's people with cops beating up kids, and then there's kids beating up kids, and then hell, we got all kinds of videos with kids doing worse stuff than what my kid is doing, just losing in a video game.
And I wouldn't put any of that on the internet. What's that have to do with the price of tea in China, Dean?
I mean, you don't even put yourself on the internet. You don't even put yourself out there.
I don't.
I mean, I guess, no, whatever. That's you. See, we're two different people. I'm all out there. You're not.
Two different parenting methods, I guess.
Well, there's no parenting method. I even talked this with Rambling Man. I was like, Rambling Man, you ever told your kid to shut up? Yeah. It's like, okay, then. Thank you.
See, again, my issue. I don't know what the other people said, and that's
I remember.
not them, but my issue was never with you telling him to shut up. My issue, as I stated many times here, was the fact that you put it on the internet. That's it. Full stop.
Okay. There was Hammock Man. There was Bob. There was Ninja Kitty. And there was one person I cannot recall.
Probably Gary.
Oh, man. Oh, Gary. Yeah. And Gary was saying some slick stuff. Where's Gary?
It was
long story? If it's a long story, okay. It was Gary, though. Yeah.
So we've cleared up that. We've cleared up the
We have not. We have not. We have to tackle a certain vile situation that Gen X is saying about me, saying that I'm a doxer. I say homophobic stuff and transphobic stuff.
So you're saying that you do not say homophobic stuff, transphobic stuff, and you're not a doxer?
So, to those that don't know, Big Game Leroy, guy I just interviewed for a whole hour, plays for the other team. And I'm very comfortable with talking to gay people. I talked to Sweet and Tender Hooligan, like, I don't know how many hours it was when Evil fell asleep. So the whole thing about me being homophobic.
I don't think Sweet and Tender Hooligan's actually gay.
Dude's gay. But yeah. Just because I say the F word with the A and the G, that does not mean that I am dissing gay people at all. I've said many times my aunt is gay and I love her. But hey, as far as transphobic goes, at cons, these Comic Cons, I've taken pictures with these trans people and I got them on my Twitter. Anyone can go look. You got the incognito mode. All you got to do is click on my media. You'll find.
What do I need? What do I need the incognito mode for?
Well, I mean, oh yeah, I unblocked you. Never mind. So, and what else? I'm a doxer. So
hold on, because
okay,
we got to rewind it back. You said you're not homophobic.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to gay people doesn't make you not homophobic. You realize this, right?
So if we break down root words, phobic
means fear.
Phobia. You're right. So how do
but
I?
Homophobic people aren't afraid of gay people, right? When they say that you're homophobic, that means you hate them for being gay.
How? I don't hate you for being gay. If you want to be gay, be gay. Be gay. Go be gay. I'm not gay with you. Go be gay.
You're not listening, Dean.
Okay.
You like to put on these little shows.
No, I'm just saying, dude, you hollered at me a few times. Like, dude, I can't holler at you a few times. Like, dude.
No, it's not about hollering. You're running in a direction that I'm not going.
Yeah, but dude, I'm not fearing of any gay dude. I don't fear gay dudes at all.
Again, homophobia isn't about fear. That's what I'm saying. I know it's the word, the roots. It's everyone thinks, it's like homophobia is like arachnophobia. Arachnophobia means you're scared of spiders. So homophobia means you're scared of gays. No, when people say that you're homophobic, they mean that you hate gay people or you have a perceived negative opinion of them based on the fact that they're gay. Right? That's what it means. It means when you have an insult, when you say, "Hey, you're the F slur," that would be homophobic. It's a homophobic slur. Right? So,
if you ever watched the episode of South Park,
I have.
So you already know what I'm going to get at.
I know exactly.
That's my defense every time. When a biker goes down your neighborhood and you're trying to sleep, you say it. Or cut you off in traffic. Yes. Yes. Words evolve, Tony.
Oh, I know that. We're not arguing over the evolution of words. We're not arguing over the vernacular or the way people use it.
Okay.
What we're discussing is whether or not you've used that word in a negative connotation towards gay people. I mean, that should have been a quick no, but I guess.
I'm thinking I probably have. But that don't mean I hate him.
I mean, I
I mean,
if
I really hated him, why did I sit down and talk to this dude and show him off for an hour and make clips of him and everything else?
Oh, the same reason why Archie Bunker sat down with Sammy Davis Jr. Because sometimes there's what they call the quote unquote good ones, right?
Well, that was an All in the Family episode I missed. Okay.
How did you miss that one? That's like one of the famous ones. That's where Sammy Davis sits in his chair and then he kisses him on the head.
Wow, I know Archie was red hard for that, man. I gotta watch that. Sam, is he only appears in one episode, right?
I'm pretty sure it's just one.
Okay, I'll look it up. The good ones.
That's what they say. And I believe Archie even uses that term in the episode because they say because Meathead's like, why are you mad? Aren't you mad at Sammy Davis because he's black, you know? And he goes, well, Sammy Davis is one of the good ones.
But doesn't is his character named George Jefferson on there? Yeah. Doesn't he come to his house quite a bit?
I think that's later.
Oh, well, okay. Because I know about those episodes, and he'll get right up in Archie's face. Oh yeah.
And again, the same thing applies to being transphobic. If you use slurs against trans people, if you are speaking in trans people in negative connotations, you know, calling them freaks or like, misgendering them on purpose because you don't want to accept their lifestyle, that would be transphobia. And so the question would be, are you saying that you've never done those things?
What, call them freaks?
Yeah. And
probably,
not freaks like, oh yeah, she's a freak in bed. Like freaks like, oh my God, that's a disgusting.
No. I always said this and everything like that. If you're a dude and you want to go be a chick or whatever and cut off your dick, that's kind of a mental thing. And that was a mental thing for so long until we just started doing this whole PC thing and started to get along with one another and like, hey, okay, yeah, you're a chick now. Well, because it's called hate speech and stuff, right? But in the 80s, it wasn't. And I know in the 80s, we don't have the technology we have now. But at the same time, it's a mental thing. Like, why are you going to chop off your dick?
So have you ever referred to anyone as a quote unquote tranny?
In my younger days, yeah, all the time.
So not recently, right? You didn't call CB a tranny.
Did I? If I did, I did.
I think you did.
If I did, I did.
And that would be transphobic.
Well, hey, I was just throwing the name out there, and it stuck. But I don't consider myself as transphobic.
I wouldn't expect you to be.
I mean, dude, if I'm doing all this stuff, taking pictures, doing videos with these people, and I know you said it's not the fear, it's the hate or whatever, but I don't hate nobody. Hate is such a strong word. I don't even hate you. Like, I dislike you. I dislike a few other people, but I don't hate none of you.
That's what I always say. I don't hate none of you either because, I don't give you that much space in my head. But CP is calling you a liar. She says you're lying and crying. She says, I know for a fact that you've called me all those names and used all sorts against me.
I said I did. What? How is that lying? How? Where is the lie? I just think she should wash her hands better. Because, like, man, you come in from gardening, quote unquote, and you're going to play with your cards? Nah, you got to wash your hands. Oh. Please don't be making meatballs after you garden. Oh.
How would you make meatballs after you garden? Is that like a thing that happens in your house? You're like, you go gardening and you start making meatballs?
I've never gardened.
Well, then why would those two things go in your head like pop up? Like,
well, hell, I'm just thinking of the other stuff she would do. You're gardening, then you're going to play with your cards. Okay, you're going to get specks of dirt on these cards, and they're going to become dirty. Why? I like clean stuff. That's just me, though. I'm not a germaphobe either.
You don't hate germs?
We got little worms in our eyelashes right now.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Look it up.
That's weird. CP says, because a minute ago you were saying you were trans friendly, but you used transphobic terms.
I also said that I'm homo friendly, but I still say the F word on occasions.
But you said that you didn't use that F word as a slur in the regards to sexual orientation. This, you definitely said the tranny in terms of you saying that she looked like a man that was dressed like a woman. Or a woman that's dressed like a man. Either way.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but word on the block was that voice that she had was getting mistaken for a man.
I've heard you say that. I don't think I've heard anyone actually say that.
Oh, Albert was parading around with it. And then Lewis shouting it from the rooftop.
Well, I don't watch Lewis or Albert, so.
You just watched them yesterday.
Well, that's the first time. Because he was involved in the potion.
Come on.
I mean, what can I say? Like I said, I don't watch like anybody in the community. Really.
I mean, I wasn't watching you for the longest. And then here we go. DM, hey, Dean, Tony is doing wrestling. You should watch it. I'm like, huh? Okay. Damian Priest. Why don't they mention Damian Priest as Puerto Rican? Click off. I didn't even watch the whole Francois Tremblay, but I'm sure that's a good accomplishment for you.
No, it was a big moment. Big moment.
That's what's up.
Yeah. He's a celebrity in the community.
So I've heard.
Yeah. And so I guess the third accusation would be that you're a doxer. Now you're saying you're not a doxer.
Right. So how am I doxing if I didn't say your full name, your address, your place of business, any of your family members? That's considered doxing, right? Am I leaving something out that you might know?
Revealing any personal information, even if it's made public, and an attempt to intimidate or harass somebody would be doxing.
So with him being hold on, and he actually said this because he went back and told me, oh, I don't know if you've seen any of my videos, but I've already stated that I gamble a lot. Okay.
Okay. But so you said, calling out people's family members would be doxing, according to your definition.
Full name, all that good stuff.
Like it's got to be the full name,
Right.
Not the first name, right? That's not.
I was just about to say, I said the Carl brother name yesterday, correct? So, okay, that might be considered a dox.
I'm pretty sure. I'm going to say that's considered a dox, and here's why. Because we all know Carl's last name because Carl's been doxed to high hell, right?
Carl also put it out there before when he was on Retro Bro stuff. He had his full name. You could see it all day long. Captain Carl came, then, his full name came as well.
Yeah. And like I said, even though the information is out there, that doesn't mean that it is to be used against somebody. That's where it becomes doxing. Like, let's say, for example, I call you Cody, right? Say, hey, Cody. That's not doxing because we're just having a conversation. Or like when we say, hey, Jeff, like if Smash JT comes out, I say, hey, Jeff, what do you think about the new Zelda game, right? That's not doxing because I'm not using it in an attempt to intimidate him, to silence him, to harass him. But if I'm sending him messages like, I know your real name's Jeff, you don't want me to tell people, do you? That would be doxing, even if he doesn't give a shit about it, even if it's a failed attempt, even if his information is out there. You trying to use that information in a way to harm him is doxing.
I never said this man's name.
You said Carl's brother's name. And again, we all know.
I thought we were talking about Gen X, but okay. Yeah, so I said that name. Yeah.
So again, according to your own definition, that would be doxing. So you would be a doxer. Whether or not you're a doxer towards Gen X is irrelevant to whether or not you are a doxer, right?
Well, I'm getting accused of it, right? Gen X has called me a doxer because I quote unquote doxed him. You know, whether I said Carl's brother's name, that could be considered a dox. Yes, I'm in full agreement with you. Yes.
So then you're a doxer.
Really? Yeah. I mean, if you want to label me a doxer just because I said your first name, sure. I'll be that all day.
You're the one who said you agreed to it. I'm just repeating.
Yeah. And like you just saying my name, Cody, whatever. I mean, my information is in all my description of my videos. You just got to click a link.
Yeah.
I don't hide nothing. Like, why would I? What are people going to do? Like, come on, guy. Look at me. Look at you. Look at me. Look at them. What can you do? Unless you're going to get you a gun, purchase it and shoot me in the head, there ain't shit you can do to me at all.
I don't know why anyone would take it to that level.
Well, hey, it all depends. I mean, I'm a doxer, right? Oh, I got to stop this doxer. Let me go on a crusade. Yeah.
Oh, so you don't think that people should go on crusades on the internet? Like if someone like had a problem with like e-beggars or people who do things and just shouldn't, go on crusades.
To their job or to their front door. Yeah. So, is that where the crusade is going? Or are we practicing freedom of speech by placing ourselves in front of the camera and shouting out how we feel in an opinion?
No, I was more going with, delivering shit products to someone's home or pizzas.
Oh, well, I mean, people do that.
That's bad. You would definitely not hang around with people who do that, right? Or encourage people to do that, right?
Not at all. No. Why would I do that? I don't do that.
And if you saw someone like that in your chat that encourages this, you would definitely not hang around with them, right?
For one, the shit, you got to actually purchase the shit. The pizza thing, you just call them up, I guess.
Yeah, but they're still both the same, right? You're sending it in an attempt to harass somebody, whether it's at their home, at their job.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't condone such things, is what I'm saying. I don't condone such things.
I've never said at all that anybody should go purchase a shit bag or.
No, I just want you to say that you don't condone such behavior. It's real simple. I mean, like I told Lewis last night, you don't have to get into all these complicated semantics. It's like I don't condone.
It's not complicated. I don't condone it at all. But if that person wants to go on their accord, who am I to stop them?
No, I'm not asking you to stop it. I'm just saying if you condone it. And
no, I don't.
You don't condone it.
Not at all. No. Don't.
And again, because you are someone who keeps it real and don't like fake things, I would imagine that you would not want to be surrounded by people that encourage and condone such behavior, right?
Like I said,
let's take Slotham, for example, right? He condones and he encourages such behavior. He's always talking about sending stuff to a certain individual, and that's reprehensible, right?
I can't control other people.
I didn't ask you to. That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying.
But you said, would I hang around? Yeah. Would I hang around? Right? I can't control what this guy and that guy are going to do, but I will hang around.
Would you hang around with a rapist?
Would I hang around a rapist?
Yeah. Ooh. You can't control what they do. So,
ooh.
Right?
Actually, I have.
That's weird.
I have.
You knowingly hung around with a rapist?
Not at all. I found this out later in life.
Hanging around with them, or?
Well, that person went to jail because they continued to rape, but I did not know he was raping.
That's what I'm saying. You would
awful.
We're in the context that you would know this. You would not knowingly hang around with such a person, right? Because such a person would be reprehensible.
Right? You don't got to take the pussy. Ugh, good Lord.
And that's what I'm saying. And again, like I wouldn't hang around with a person that encourages sending pizza to someone's work, calling people's work, sending shit to someone's parents. I would not condone such behavior, right? And I would not hang around with people who condone such behavior. I just want to know if you would be the type of person that hangs around with people who condone and encourage such behavior.
I believe I have. Like Darius has done that a time or two. But this is the internet. I mean, I'm talking about real life as far as the raping thing goes. We can't see the raping going down. We can hear about it in our local daily newspaper. As far as that pizza in the shit bag, I mean, that's on y'all if y'all want to do that.
So you're okay with hanging around with people who do that? That's all I'm asking. I mean, why you always trying to make it so hard?
Yeah. I'm okay with hanging around. I do not condone.
I mean, it's kind of hard to not condone, but also hang around. I don't know how we make those two pieces fit to this puzzle, but I mean,
you've hang around some people that do that.
Which people do I hang around with?
I'm pretty sure Oyamiko has done it.
Do you have evidence of this? Because if you have evidence, I'll definitely stop talking to Oyamiko. You know me. I got to have evidence. I can't just take people's word. Right. I can start pointing at everybody in the chat, go, that guy there does this, and that guy there does that, right?
Right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
If you have it, I'd love to see it. Or else it's just you just making blatant accusations because you don't like a certain accusation.
Well, I see the whole clues right there with the whole alts going on and everything. Like this guy will switch to this personality and that personality and so forth and so on. And it's just like, wow, guy, you don't like this guy, that guy, me, so on and so forth. And it's like, but you're cool with this person, but you talk shit on this person. So it's weird. It's very, very weird.
It is weird. But I mean, people who use alt accounts are weird to begin with, right?
Exactly.
Like, I don't use alt accounts because that shit's fucking weird. Like, if I got something to say, I'm going to say it to you, right?
Right. I want to take credit for it. Yes.
You've never used an alt account, right?
I have CG. Well, this is okay. So I got like 3 alt accounts, right? And this is only because I've either been blocked and I had to get my point across. I got one. It's called CG's Dealer because I was blocked by Canadian Gamer. And I got one. It's just another DeenTV. Still letting you know it's me. Whatever. And then I got one, Mr. Q-Tip. That's when Carl blocked me. So those are my 3 alts. If you ever see those 3 alts, those are me.
So you Carl blocked you, and then you created a new account in order to continue talking to Carl?
I had to get my point across. Yes.
Wouldn't that be considered harassment?
No, because I just had to get my point across.
No. He blocked you because he didn't want to have you in his face, and then you actively went and created an account to get back into his face. I'm pretty sure that's the textbook definition of harassment.
I don't think it's harassment if you're trying to get your point across. Harassment would be...
hey, Judge, I wasn't harassing him. I was just trying to get my point across. Why are you throwing me in jail? I don't think that's going to fly in a court of law, Dean. Come on. We're big boys. Let's not play some bullshit. It's
not harassment. You have to see the context of what me and Carl were talking about in order for it to be harassment.
He blocked you, right? Right. He blocked you.
Well, you already know Carl will block you just off the simple principle of,
I've been blocked by Carl many times.
He's heard you done something and bam, he just blocks you. Yeah, and I didn't even get the word out.
And you know what I do, Dean? I just move on with my day. I don't make an alt account to try to talk to Carl.
Carl needs to hear what I have to say.
Why does Carl need to hear what you have to say? Why is your word so important that Carl needs to hear that you have to make a second account in order for Carl to hear what you have to say? That seems kind of narcissistic.
Because I care about Carl. That's why.
You care about Carl.
Yes. I've even heard a thing on you and Ninja Kitty that you made fun. See, this is the whole thing. When Gen X was saying that whole thing about, you make fun of Carl because he's special needs, yada, yada, yada. I never made fun of Carl for special needs. I made fun of Carl's weight. I made fun of Carl's voice. I made fun of his demeanor. I've never made fun of his, you know what he has. So never made fun of that. But I've heard you and Ninja Kitty did some poking fun at when he went to the Olympics. This is just what I heard, though.
Carl went to the Olympics?
Okay. Well, now I got to DM somebody and say, hey. Yeah, he apparently went to the Olympics. I was as flabbergasted as you were. How's he going?
To watch the when was there an Olympics that was anywhere that Carl could have went to?
It's the special needs Olympics, but it's not special needs. It's like a low tier special needs.
To watch or to compete? That's what I'm trying to like.
Hey,
I mean, people go to.
I don't
watch.
know if he did the javelin throw or not. Okay, I don't know if what all he competed in, but I'm pretty sure if you have a certain condition and you're there at that location at that event, you're participating in it.
Well, that's the first time hearing this.
That's just what I heard.
If this is a thing that happened, I'm surprised Carl would have been like, "Hey guys, I'm fucking competing."
Yeah, well, Carl, he tends to forget things like these whole people he's hanging around with have doxed him, and I didn't even dox him. Like I don't really care much to dox, and I don't think I even doxed.
He's also doxed him though, so
yeah, he has.
So both sides have doxed him, so it's not like he's got a safe harbor to go to.
Right, but I'm just saying, if you're going to be mad at me for the things I've done, there's these other people that have done far worse than what I have done.
That seems like deflecting, though, Dean. That's like, hey, don't arrest me for stealing because that guy, he punches babies, right? Like, you could arrest both of them. You don't have to just arrest the one.
So, Carl, I'm just telling you about your weight, Carl. I'm just telling you about your voice, whatever. There's this over here. I don't know why you go to this over here. You shouldn't go to either or because we're both making fun of you in a very, very negative way.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So,
I can agree with that point.
Yeah.
I think
so like just leave people alone. Stick with Hammock Man. And he's blocked Hammock Man for who knows what.
No, I think he's unblocked now.
Well, he probably is, just like you're unblocked.
I don't know if
you probably are. And it's like me and Carl, we were so our synergy was one once again because
you were one heart beating together.
Right. Carl even made this little farewell video and he shouted out, everybody, got to my part. And DeenTV, we were just starting to get along. Gonna miss you. Well, it very heartfelt. I'm like, damn. Carl's going away.
Is that the one where he told me to go fuck myself, or is that a different video?
I don't remember your name being in this video that I'm talking about. He was talking about
a different time when he left.
Okay, well, no. It wasn't that time. He was shouting out D. Reed, Albert. No, Albert did it. Albert made the guy leave, right? So he was he was dissing Albert at the beginning. He said, "What's up to D. Reed?" He got the Cyan Razor Cell and said, and then he said, "Cyan, I like your content more. Wait, I like you more than I like your content." So nothing much to say. Then he got to a few other people, and then he got to me. So yeah, that's why I care about Carl. It's like, Carl, I'm not the bad guy here. I don't treat you like your special needs or anything. I treat you like a person, you know?
You kind of treat him like the butt of a joke. Let's be
fair.
Yeah. Dude, you don't talk to Albert. You don't treat Albert the same way you treat Carl. You don't treat D. Reed the same way you treat Carl.
Dude, you should see us go at D. Reed. I'm surprised y'all haven't even caught on. Like, we give D. Reed hell for this one thing. I'm not going to put it out there because that's more material, but we give D. Reed some hell. We give Albert some hell from time, and we give Lewis some hell. When that whole Grandma Boy thing came out, man. And then what else? When the little picture of him getting the kiss, I was like, so who's that dude smooching on you, man? You know, we give each other hell. Yes, we do. We do.
So you're saying that you give each other hell on the same level that you gave Carl?
Yes. Yes.
And so Albert, if Albert was going, "Hey, Dean, could you stop messing with me because it really hurts my feelings," you would just keep giving Albert hell.
Oh, that's just more. Dude, you got to take it. Dude, you got to take it. If you don't got thick skin, it's whatever, man. I mean, if you're thin skin, you can be like Carl and just vamoose. You can go to your side of the world or side of the internet, whatever.
But you just said you cared about Carl. You said I care about Carl.
I do care.
So when someone says, "Hey, you care about me, and I want you to stop picking at me," you're like, "Well, fuck you, kick rocks." That doesn't seem like someone that cares about someone.
You gotta let people breathe sometimes.
If your son said, "Hey, could you stop picking on me, Dad?" Would you say, "No, fuck you, kid. We're gonna pick on you more"? No, because you love your son. You actually care about him, right? So
with that whole thing, what would I be picking on for and this and that? Because I've done this a time or two. Like, we could talk about a video game. Just let me win. Heck no, I ain't gonna let you win. You gotta learn to win. All that stuff.
I didn't say, stop beating him at video games. If he said, "Dad, this hurts my feelings. It's giving me emotional issues. I would like you to stop picking on me." Not beating me at video games, picking on me, making fun of me.
That's part of it.
Would you stop?
That's part of it, guy. What I'm trying to tell you is when we play video games, I don't know how many videos of me you've seen, me and my son. We talk trash to one another. He calls me names. I call him names. There was one video in particular that I was getting on him. He was like, "Why are you calling me names?" I was like, "That's trash talking, son. That's how it is when you're playing the game. You trash talk to make the other person get off balance so you can beat them."
Okay, but what I asked you was, if your son told you that it is hurting his feelings on an emotional level and said, "Dean, could you stop making fun of me? Could you stop going in front of your friends and making fun of me because it hurts my feelings?" Would you stop? That's a real simple question.
I would stop if it came to that, but my son's tough now.
Okay, so you would stop because you love your son, obviously. You care about your son. So when Carl came to you and said, "Hey, Dean, I don't like you making fun of me in front of these people. It hurts my feelings." And you said, "I care about Carl."
I do.
So then why didn't you stop?
If he is going to hear it from other people, he might as well hear it from me because I'm the one who cares.
So you cared so much that you didn't stop when he asked you to because it was hurting his feelings, because he was going to sleep crying at night because you were making fun of him.
Check this out.
Dean, that's what
check this out. No, check this out, though. As time went on, Carl began to understand us, and he took the jokes.
And that's why Carl's standing.
That's what I call improvement on Carl's behalf.
And that's why Carl is right there with you guys. Right?
Carl is right there with us, not today, but because of Gen X Gamer bringing up old stuff. Like I said, Carl can be easily swayed. Yes or no?
It's possible.
Okay, possible. We'll go with that.
It's hard to tell if he's being swayed or if Carl's just being Carl.
So Carl was off the internet when Gen X made this video. Carl came back on the internet because Gen X made this video. Just pointing that out. And then Gen X had to take it down because Carl doesn't want anyone to feel sorry for him because of his condition. That's what he said. And I never felt sorry for Carl for his condition because anyone can overcome.
Yeah, we've seen you not feel sorry for Carl over his condition.
I don't even bring up his condition. I treat him like a person. Dude, in my line of work, there's a bunch of people worse off than Carl. I treat him like a person. Do I say, you better get that fat ass, or no, because I'm at the job? What I mean is like, oh, you can brush your hair. Come on, do it. Yeah, do it. I can do it. Like, yeah, you're improving. Cool. I helped you out. As a CNA, you're supposed to encourage people.
Oh, so you were just encouraging Carl, is what you're saying?
Yes,
Carl should thank you. He should send you a Christmas card every year and thank you. You truly believe this?
Yes. Yeah, dude. He didn't like to be talked about as far as weight and his voice goes. I imitated the shit out of Carl. He got it. And he made fun of me for being bald or something else. It's fine.
Carl could just be putting on a false front to make you think that he's okay with it so you would stop, right? If
he did do that, then, he should have put it on a good front.
Yeah. I'm sure he doesn't complain to people about how, you made him feel. And
he's never came to me about it.
Oh, because he did come to you and you didn't stop. So why would he keep coming to you?
He never came to me and said, I don't like it when you talk about my weight. Could you please stop talking about my weight? Hell no, I ain't going to talk about your weight. Okay. dude, you're fat. It is what it is. I don't want to hear the whole, I got a thyroid gland problem. You can not ask for seconds or thirds. That'll help. Like, I'm a motivator, Tony. I don't know if you know this. I can be an asshole too, just like you can be. But I call it being a motivator. Like, if I see you doing something that's not really, to your best potential, like eating a lot and getting big, and then you could die real early in life.
You were just concerned about his well-being.
I told you I care. I told you I care. Come on, guy. Follow me. Dude, get on the train.
Can I ask you a question, Dean?
What's up?
Do you think I believe your bullshit, or do you actually believe your bullshit? I'm just curious.
Dude, swear. Dude, if you go to, well, you won't go to because you're not here. We rag on each other all the time. This is how it is in the real world. People rag on each other. Friends are friends. Like, I don't know what you look like, but I'm sure if you had a lazy eye or something, people would say,
I'm not Slotham. I don't got a lazy eye.
What? How does Slotham have a lazy eye? How do you even know that?
Oh, watch his videos. You can tell.
Oh, you saw the glass eye because he had this going on? Yeah. Come on, guy. But that's not a lazy eye. What Forrest Whitaker has is a lazy eye. And, people would just call him left eye or something. Something like that. Ragging on people, man. It's easy. You get over it. My brother, big old butt tooth, called him Beaver forever. He hated it. You know what? He embraces it now. He's Beaver.
Yeah, so some people get over it, and then, some people put on black trench coats and shoot up their school, like in Columbine, right?
Those guys were listening to Manson.
Oh, that's what it was. I thought it was the video games they were playing.
It was Manson. Manson.
What I'm saying is, Dean, what I'm saying, and what you should know, because you do work in the health industry, right? That certain people react differently to certain things. And maybe Carl's one of the people that doesn't react the way that you want him to, or the way that you hope is going to react to the behavior that you're showing him. And maybe you should, I don't know, have some compassion for that and say, hey, I'm going to leave him alone. Carl's taking plenty of shots at me. You notice I don't make videos dedicated to Carl, calling Carl out or doing this or that, because I know that 2 weeks from now, he's probably going to be, hey, Tony, you're cool. And then 2 weeks after that, he's going to be like, fuck you, Tony, I hate you again, right? And I just know how it is, and I just leave it be. I don't feel the need to make fun of Carl. So I'm just wondering why you feel the need to make fun of Carl.
You don't make fun of Carl because of the condition, though. That's where it lies. Like, if he didn't have it, I still wouldn't
make fun of Carl.
So why do you make fun of me and various other? Why do you make fun of Retro Complex?
I've never made fun of Retro Complex.
Really? Well, he seems to think otherwise.
He doesn't like anybody being critical of his videos.
Well, that
man puts out some of the stupidest opinions I've ever heard, and when I say that, he gets really upset.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a female content creator who was very upset because I took a clip of a live stream she was on a panel, and she just happened to be in it. And she said something. I said, wow, that's the stupidest thing I heard. She was so upset. She closed her channel down for like a week.
People are weak, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
You should know this.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying when someone who is weak is telling you, hey, I'm weak, maybe you should, I don't know, stop hitting them.
I made them better.
Did you?
Yes.
Do you truly believe
that? Honest. Hey, Lord, whatever. Cut off this feed, whatever. I made Carl better. Carl's here, isn't he?
Not right now. Is Carl in the room with you?
Dude. He has a channel
going. Are the Carl in
the
room with you right now?
No. Of course not. That's a silly question. No.
Stay writing, guys. Says, what's weak are Dean's views?
Stay writing, guys? I believe it said something else.
Boys. Stay writing, boys.
You still didn't say it, but okay.
Oh, that's stay writing, hey, boys. Stay writing, hey, boys.
Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah. I mean, that's another guy that's just like PO'd at me. I don't even know what I did to that guy.
I didn't know who that
And
guy
you
is.
see me, I'm not affected by it. There's like El Dorato's Most Wanted. Who else we got in here? There's a few people. I'm not bothered by this at all. There was someone that said they're even going to do something at my. Well, we could talk about my job situation all day long, and you know how that goes. I'm still at the job. Doesn't affect me, guy. Like, dude, I've been brought up with the roughest of the rough, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn when I say that stuff. Like, dude, you can go look up the little clip because the full interview isn't out yet. Dude comes from the roughest part of Houston, dead end. So, and I hung around, dude. It's whatever. I've been told this, I've been told that. Guess what? I got over it. And it made me a better person. That's what I'm giving to other people.
And so you think other people should be like you? And when they're
not in the sense like try to be me, try to go my way of life, like how I believe.
About mentally.
Yeah. Like if I was to say, "Hey, Tony, get on cam, Tony," which I know you won't, but get on cam, Tony, and let me rag on you. Something you ain't gonna do it because you got something to hide. But hey, I'm here to bring that out of you. Like, who cares what people think of you, guy?
Well, that was the whole point. If you go back to my channel, I say very clearly, I'm not going to be on camera because I don't want to distract you from the point of what I'm saying. I want you to focus on my words and on my beautiful face.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
That's why I said it on the video. You can
okay.
Look it up. I said when I hit 10K, I'll get that 4K resolution camera. You guys can see it in all of its glory.
I'm pretty sure you have a smartphone right now that can do something equally as good, right? I mean,
I don't want equally as good. I want 4K, top of the line.
Okay. I mean, this is 4K what I'm on. I mean, I don't have the light on, but yeah, it's 4K. Probably got to focus it a little bit, the lens. But yeah.
It's a little dark. You probably should get one of those ring lights.
Well, dude, I just said the light was off right there. I could easily flick it on. Hold on. Let me stop cam. Hey, it's Carl. I care about this guy. Oh, my good buddy Carl. Hey.
Oh, so you know what? Potion Sword runs here. Look, Potion Sword runs here. And I remember somebody was implying that perhaps Potion Sword Run told you that he was going to be on the video with me. So, Potion, can you confirm or deny whether or not you DM Dean to let him know that we were making a video last night?
I said maybe.
And yeah, so we're going to figure out if the maybe was bullshit or if the maybe was had some.
Oh, it's bullshit, guy. But
I know it. I know it was bullshit. I just wanted to make sure that,
I mean, you really didn't have to prove all that, but
I didn't have to, but I like to.
I said maybe, guy.
Yeah, and when you said maybe,
I truly didn't think you had this feature though. Yeah. Truly, because I asked Justy, I asked Cheetah Man, them two didn't have it. So I was like, hey.
Are neither one of those even over 1,000?
Oh, Cheetah Man is, yeah. Yeah, Cheetah Man is. Justy, no.
Justy isn't.
And see, we got a scorned woman in here. Oh, we also got someone with my deceased mom in here.
Oh, is that who that is? We'll get rid of that.
We don't do that.
We don't do that here. Is Cheetah Man monetized though?
I don't think so. No, Cheetah Man ain't monetized.
That's probably why he doesn't have it.
Probably. But you also said a select few. So even if you're monetized, we got to ask Saggy about this. Well, I can't ask Saggy because Saggy doesn't like me anymore. You can ask Saggy. I'll leave it to you.
Yeah. I'll find out.
Okay.
Starry, stay writing. Hey, boys, says Dean likes to bring up other people's mothers, though.
Whose mom? Please give me an example and I'll admit to it. Please.
He says Dean hangs around with people who dox mothers.
Hey, we've already covered that, have we not?
Yeah, we covered. Dean doesn't condone, but he's okay with hanging around with people who do.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I can't control these people. People, good Lord, am I a babysitter?
Carla says you make fun of Rabbit Dude's mom.
I never made fun of Rabbit Dude's mom. I said something about along the lines because Rabbit Dude gets his hair cut from his mom, and I said I bet Rabbit Dude's mom is a MILF. How's that making fun? That sounds like a compliment to me.
I don't know if I'd want people telling me that my mom's a MILF. Maybe it's not making fun of her, but you're kind of making fun of Rabbit Dude.
That's a stretch.
Not really, because again, I wouldn't want people saying, "Hey, dude, your mom's a MILF." That's like, dude, that's my mom. Don't be talking about it like that.
Right. Well, hey, it is what it is. I mean, would you want your people to say your mom can read good? I mean, that's a compliment.
If they said, "Hey, your mom can read good," I'd be like, "Yeah."
Mom's a MILF.
I'd be like, "No, like, dude, I don't want you thinking about my mom like that."
Hey, she looks good. She looks good. I call it how I see it.
You hang around with guys who masturbate in public. That's not people I want to think about my mom.
You had those same people on your channel free.
Yeah, until I found out, and then
I thought you let them back on with probation.
No, who said probation? Why do people keep like making up these things that happened? There was no probation.
This is the whole thing with that. They said that you gave Albert the boot, and then time went on, and then Albert was stating his case to you or something. Probation. You come back on probation. No. This was when the whole thing of you turned into is it family? Like less of this and less of that, more kid friendly?
Again, that was just a thing that somebody was running with. I believe it was Volpe and maybe even Albert that was just running with this. Oh, they wanted to get rid of you because they're being more family friendly. Meanwhile, we were discussing celebrity asses on stream. So, no.
I mean, that was around the time I was there. But if you're asking, okay, yeah.
What happened was Albert got booted, and then people were very upset, and apparently Albert was upset, and he wanted to come in the chat and hang out with people. And eventually I said, okay, I will unban Albert. There was no probation. It was just, I will unban Albert, knowing full well that Albert would not come back.
But Albert did come back, didn't he?
No, because Albert even said, I'm not coming back. I don't want to hang out over there.
I could have sworn Albert said, well, I'm going to go in because you were doing a certain subject, and well, I'm going to go check it out tonight. And he commented a few times, and then you let him stay.
He might have commented on an alt. I mean, Albert has like 4 accounts.
I think he has, Army, Albo, Albert. I'm only counting 3.
Well, he had one before. Didn't he have one before? That
yeah, and they got axed. Yeah.
Someone says you have no integrity, Dean. How do you respond to that?
Example, please. What do I not stand by? Guy, you got to get an example if you're going to say all this. You can't just be shouting it out like, oh, I have no intelligence, no integrity. Meanwhile, somehow, I'm living pretty nice. I guess I can money manage pretty well. You know, I mean,
there's plenty of dumb rich people, so it's not like.
Well, who's a dumb rich person? Kim? Are you going to say Kim Kardashian is dumb? Please don't, because she is super smart. She knows how to market her ass.
World's most famous porn star.
Yeah, marketing. And that was by her mom, too. So her mom's smart.
Her mom was out there pimping around. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, you should have Albert and D. Reed on next. I don't think D. Reed he's been on before. I don't think he's.
I just want to know how I'm getting buried. Huh? I've answered everything straight. There's been no Come on. This is whole bias. This is very, very biased. Just say you don't like me and be done with that. Come on, guy.
CP said, what about the campaign against Tommy's wife?
Hey, If she does it, she does it. And apparently she does it because why else would you break character?
Why would you break character when someone's talking about your wife? I don't know, because that's your wife.
So if you're a character, Tony, if you're a cartoon character and you're this old la da da la da da da, nothing bothers me, yada yada yada, and I just come out and say out of the blue, your wife does heroin, your wife has needle marks in her arm. Why are you getting upset?
She's talking about my wife.
But why are you getting upset if you're a character guy?
Because
you got to stay in
character. You're not talking about the character's wife. You didn't say, "Hey, Tommy, the character." You're
that's part of your character, though. You mentioned that you have a wife. You've also mentioned that you've done plenty of drugs with your wife. So come on, guy, just own up to it. Hey, it's whatever,
Own up to. You just admitted that you just made it up out of thin air.
No, I
didn't. You just said it. You just said if I just
said
came
own
out,
up to it.
No.
I said
Go
own
back,
up to it.
Rewind your mind. You said I just came out and I said, "Hey, your wife does heroin. Hey, your wife got track marks."
Yeah,
and that was based on no evidence. That was you.
That was based on. So check this out. Who have we been talking about this whole time that doxes? I mean, he does dox. So why am I doing air quotes? But Volpe, right? So why would Volpe even say such a thing if it wasn't true?
Why? Because Volpe said that my son's not my son. So he just says things to say things.
I mean, hey, guy, you have not proven otherwise. I've proven my son is my son because I was backed into a corner and all these lanes were saying, "Oh, no, that's not your son. You're taking care of someone else's man." Guy, come on.
So then you pulled out a paternity test that you took how many years ago?
When he was born? Golly.
Man, the only people I know that take paternity tests when their kids are born is, when they have hoes for a wife or when they don't want to pay child support. Which one was it, Dean? Was it the hoe or the child support?
I was getting put on child support and I'm still on child support. Yeah. So that's what it was.
That must suck. See, I didn't have to do that because, my kid stays with me and the child support comes my way. So I don't have to have a test.
That's what's up. Hey, I wish I was in your shoes.
Well, I was smart when I was getting my divorce. I went and got a job that was real shitty. So I said, "This is what you'll get in child support because it's only like 10% of my check, and that's not enough to take care of the kid." I said, "Or you could keep the kid with me, and I'll figure it out." And the ex-wife said, "Okay, you keep the kid and figure it out." And then I quit my job and I got a better job.
You also live up there in the Midwest where it's civilized, whereas I live down south. Well, come on, guy. You live in dude, you're light years ahead of I live in Arkansas, guy. Come on.
Oh, that kind of civilized. I thought you meant civilized as far as no crime and stuff.
No, I mean, I know it goes down in Chicago, but come on. I live in Hillbilly, Hickville, whatever. And they'll hang you down here for that child support because the judge always goes with the woman. Same in Texas, same in Louisiana. It's a trifecta.
Well, it's the same up here. Like I said, the only reason I got it is because the amount of money was going to be so low that she's like, this is not going to, take care of us. So she thought she was going to stick it on me and punish me. Oh, you figure it out.
Yeah. So what you're saying is your ex-wife didn't want to take care of the kids or what? Yeah. Okay. So if mine actually said all that, then I would be taking care of my son. This one wants to scorn me. And, it is what it is. I wasn't married to her, though.
Either way. So why did you feel the need to go ahead and address that? Were you nervous? Did you feel did it bother you that people said it wasn't your kid?
Dude, of course. Dude, if you...
Why would it bother you?
So it's just like
it's just internet people talking, right?
I know that, guy, but at the same time, you got these gullible people. You got people thinking I spent $1,500 for so many views. Oh gosh!
But what do you care,
dude? Because it's I'm going to keep on seeing that everywhere I go on the internet.
Well, why does that bother you?
Because it's a lie, and I hate lying.
So lies bother you?
Yeah. Do they not bother you?
Well, it depends on what they are.
Okay.
I mean, if I see people be like, man, Tony steals from the church, I'd be like, that's stupid lie. I'm not even gonna address that. That's whatever, right?
I mean, you got people on here saying that the kid ain't your kid, though.
Yeah, I know that's bullshit, and I don't have nothing to prove.
Dude, well, you're better than me on that one. I feel like I got everything to prove on that because I'm proud of my kid. He's done everything and succeeded at everything that I put him through, and that his challenge, getting good at school, karate class, new one, by the way, because he got kicked out of the old one. Just doing great.
That sounds like great accomplishments for your kid. I mean,
yes, and I'm doing all this. Not that.
Oh, so it's about you. It's not about the kid. I thought it was about the kid's accomplishments. That was about being proud about what he did.
I'm proud about it.
Not what you
I'm
did.
doing all this.
You're doing all this. Oh, okay.
I'm saying though, the child support is going to the baby mama.
And you want the congratulations, is what you're saying. You want the congratulations for all the things that the kid did.
No, I'm just saying I'm not saying congratulations. I just said I was proud of him, Tony. Come on.
Yeah, but this all started with you having to prove that he's yours to people on the
internet. Yes, because I'm proud of my kid.
Because I want the world to know. On the internet to tell you, good job on raising that kid.
Yes.
Because you need that validation.
Yes.
Well, there it is. We got to the core of the issue. Look at that. I should charge you for this kind of therapy.
That's not therapy. I could have told you this straight up. All you got to do is ask a question.
I did, and then you went through this whole spiel. And that's how we
It's not a spiel.
You've never
it's honest.
You haven't
Is it not honest? Question. I've been super honest with you this whole entire time. Care for Carl. What have I not? You're laughing. What am I? Come on, tell me.
Care for Carl.
I do. Dude, look at this.
Yeah, that shows caring for Carl. You have a picture of Carl. You muted yourself, Dean. You muted yourself. You're mute. No, this is going to be like 20 minutes before he figures it out. There it is. Now you can't hear shit. Your mic's not working. Nope.
Test.
Now you're good.
Syllabus. All right. But yeah, he's my kid. I don't want anyone saying otherwise.
I mean, if that bothers you, that kind of
that. Really? What's the problem with that? Are you not proud of your son? Don't you
proud
know that is your son?
The people that matter, no.
The people that matter.
Yeah. Random internet people don't matter to me. Dude. I don't feel the need to impress anybody on the internet. I don't feel the need to have validation from people on the internet. I have validation and praise from people in my real life. Are you missing that, Dean? Is that why the internet is there for you?
Not at all.
So then,
dude, you just saw me talking on the phone. Like, come on. I get praise everywhere I go about my son. It's just the fact that there is this, you're not your son. And I'm just like, paternity test. Golly, guy. That's it. And just shuts them up completely.
Did it shut them up? Do people?
Yes. Dude, they don't say it anymore.
I'm sure they will after this.
Well, if they do it after this, they really can't because
no, they will. I mean, people on the internet will just say anything anyway, right?
Nah, because how can you even do it and I proved it? Like once you prove something, it's over with, guy. It's over with. You have no case.
Have you not been on the internet?
I've been on the internet for probably longer than you have.
So then you know that people on the internet will say things even if you prove them wrong.
Yeah, and then all you gotta do is show them, click, go to this Twitter link, anyway. Click.
And you're going to sit there all day on the internet following people around and sending them the Twitter link?
I'm not following people around. They're obviously following me around saying that this is my kid. Click paternity test. There you go. What do you guys say now? Come up with something else. 1,500. Oh, click. It's easy, guy. Prove somebody. I just don't know why people think I'm lying all the damn time. Like, dude, what have I got to lie about? What have you caught me in the lie for it tonight?
See, look, Bogan says he heard the test paper was fake and made in Photoshop.
Oh, boy.
I think I need to see you pull it out, the physical paper Pull it out right now on camera. Everyone wants to see that, right? On camera to prove that Dean's actually the kid's father.
Why not just go to my Twitter link?
Because that could have been faked. I mean, if I see
How?
it live
And
on
it's
a video.
It's a video.
But that could be a video of someone else.
No, because it's me talking.
I can make a video and put my voice over it. If I take your video, put my voice over it, does that make me your kid's son?
How are you going to put your voice over it and your name is on there as well?
I said that's my real name. Dean's actually been using my real legal name.
No, I'm saying it has my name. It has my son's name. It's
it has my son's name in my
100% proof. Come on, guys.
I don't know. Potion's saying that it's fake in Photoshop. I think you need to
I know that, but Potion has been completely biased, and it's fine. I don't mind.
Oh, so you don't mind
what he
Potion
wants.
Does it?
Do what?
You don't mind when Potion says it, but it's when other people say it.
Well, when Potion was going through his thing and everything, part of me kind of felt bad about Potion. And I prayed about Potion. I just hope he got better. Because I wouldn't want Potion to go away. Because he's a good guy.
Would you pray to Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad? Who's your deity of choice is what I mean.
Buddha was a man. So, and it's Jesus.
Southern Baptist?
Presbyterian.
Are those the ones that?
But I study all religion, though. I even go to mosque.
You go to mosque?
Yeah, the dude I'm interviewing now, he's a Muslim, and we talk about my trips to the mosque. So yeah.
Do you sit in the male section, or do you sit with the non-believers?
So it was a meeting, ARC meeting, artists, something community. And it was just, when I had the record label and everything like that, and they were like using me for videos and stuff. So yeah, that's what we did on, I believe those were Sundays. Yeah, Sundays.
So again, did you sit with the men or did you sit with the non-believers?
It wasn't like that because service wasn't intact. It was an ARC meeting, but it was held at the mosque.
Oh, so you made it sound like you were going to the mosque, like he taught.
Meeting. Yeah, he taught. Yeah, so the good thing about with the mosque is and everything like that, you got all these dudes in suits and everything like that. You're looking around, man. It's like, I guess like a secure club or something like that, and you just go up in there, and they pat you down, make sure you're good and everything because you're an outsider coming in. I'm like, dang. And then, he was just like, we pat you down because we don't want you to start none and it won't be. I was like, man, this is some G shit here. So, and then dude gets to preaching, but we also have the ARC meeting because the dude is also with these artists and everything. And it's just incredible what they do at the mosque.
Yeah, I don't believe in organized religion. I think it's all bullshit.
Well, they have some. Okay, so like with the whole Bible thing, that it's been tampered with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's been books taken out and everything else. Okay, so they believe in pretty much the same thing. I mean, Allah is essentially God, right? One who goes by many names. You've heard that, right?
Yeah.
Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah, yada, yada. Yeah, okay. That it's Allah to them. So, or he's Allah to them, I should say. And it's like, they just break it down. Like, if you want to talk about the whole, they don't believe in Mary was like, an angel came down and some ghostly figure impregnated Mary. She had to get impregnated by Joseph. Yeah. That's what they recognize as.
How old was Muhammad's wife Aisha when they consummated their marriage?
She was pretty young, wasn't she?
She was like 9.
Yeah. And Muhammad was like the messenger of God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any religion that the messenger of God is sleeping with a 9-year-old. It's probably not a religion that I'm going to hold in high regard.
Well, I mean, and that's your belief. That's how you want to take it. Sure.
But we got a question from the chat. They want to know who is the real father. What's the lore on that guy? So was it like a blood test you took, or was it like a DNA?
They swabbed my mouth and then ran tests and got back with me in, I think, 3 days.
So DNA.
Yeah.
So what's the lore on the real father?
On the who?
The real father. That's the question. Who is the real father, and what's the lore on that guy?
The real father of who?
I'm assuming. I don't know. Jakeson?
Obviously, I'm his dad, so okay.
Question answered. Yeah. He's sticking with that story. He's the real father.
I mean, you can say this all day long. I didn't put out the proof. It's funny.
I mean, but that kind of bothered you, right? That people would say that about your real kid.
I was just like, man, these people are talking reckless. Let me go ahead and shut them up.
Yeah. It's almost like if someone was like talking reckless about someone's wife being a heroin addict, right? I could see how that would bother somebody. You know anybody who maybe has a wife that isn't a heroin addict, but people have been talking about her as if she was a heroin? You can know anybody like that?
So show proof, right?
You need her to like show her arms that she doesn't have track marks, or what?
Shit, all that.
You know you can't prove a negative, right?
You know you can't prove he didn't do it either, or she didn't do it.
That's what a negative is, Dean. That's what I said. You can't prove a negative. I mean, if you don't understand the thing, if I go over your head, if I'm a little too intellectual, I'll dumb it down. Just let me know.
Really, Tony? Because
apparently when I said you can't prove a negative, then you then repeated it in simpler terms as if I said something you didn't understand. So I was just trying
I like how you're yelling. I like how you're yelling to get your point across.
Oh, I'm not yelling. I'm just being.
You just
I'm
said,
I'm
negative. It's
I'm
cool.
like a drill sergeant. You know, a drill sergeant gets loud so everybody can hear. And
not every drill sergeant gets loud. I don't know if you've been to boot camp. Not every one of them does.
They wanted me to go to they didn't want me to go to boot camp. They said, hey, go to West Point where you learn to be an officer, Tony.
Yeah, but my comprehension skills are very high. Go ahead.
So then again, we understand you can't prove a negative, right?
Can't prove it. Need to show some proof.
So how can you just said you can't prove it? You need to show some proof. How would you prove that she's not on heroin? Do you need her to like donate blood and like run all the blood through?
This is what you could do. Just snap a picture. Us today. Hey, my wife isn't on heroin today. Okay. Well, I guess she doesn't do it all the time.
Oh, now it's all the time. No. He says she doesn't.
I believe I said I did it all the time because I believe also if we go back to that Leo Diaz, but I think there's some videos out there with that. I say, for instance, like, do you even know where your wife is now? Yada, yada, and all that other good stuff. He couldn't answer that. So it's like, yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, where's the proof? If your wife isn't doing all this, show some proof.
Again,
that's all I'm saying.
You can't prove a negative. And you even said you could take a picture and that would prove that she's not on heroin today. So you have to take a picture of her every single day for like the next 3 months. And then even then you'll be
I would say go as far as doing a video. Maybe a video.
Just one
just
video?
Say like, that'd be just be like, hey, this is Tommy Mika. Here's my wife sitting over here. Say hi, honey. See, I told you guys she's not on heroin. See, look at her. Look at her arm. Yeah, it's not heroin. So yeah, I just proved you guys wrong. End it. That's it. What? Come on, guy.
You think Tommy Miko owes you that?
Nah, he doesn't owe me shit.
You think he should have to do that?
I don't care if he does do that, but until he does it, that's all that will come out of my mouth.
You know, baseless accusations. Because again, what proof do you have that she does heroin?
Obviously, it stings.
obviously it stings.
It
You're talking about
stings.
his wife.
So if I were to say something to you, Tony, and it stung, oh, I hit a nerve. What you gonna do, guy?
Yeah, you talked about his wife. That's what hit the nerve.
Yeah, and she does
It wasn't
heroin.
necessarily the heroin. It was just the fact.
Oh,
that
it
you
was the
talked about his
heroin.
wife.
It was definitely the heroin.
So you've talked about his wife in other connotations, and he didn't have any reaction.
I don't think so.
Oh, so then you have nothing to prove it. You just make again.
I just brought up the wife doing heroin. That's
that
about
was
it.
So
Yeah.
you have no idea whether it was actually the heroin or the wife that set him off.
The wife doing heroin probably set him off.
But again, you didn't know if it was the wife specifically. Or
So
the
we
heroin.
want to divide up the heroin or the wife. Okay. I'd say the wife doing heroin because he doesn't want her to do it anymore
I don't
because
think
he
his wife
doesn't know
does
where
it.
she is. Okay, well, that's your thought.
I mean, you probably would know because I'm sure your girlfriend does heroin, right?
No,
So you probably
she
know the
doesn't.
signs of like when the girlfriend's not around and how it is. You know, the paranoia of where your girlfriend's at when she's out there doing heroin in the back alleys of some sleazy street. It's
No,
no.
she doesn't do heroin.
How do you know? I think she does. I heard. In fact, as a matter of fact, Tommy told me that his wife was doing heroin with your girlfriend.
That's very interesting since we're separated by so many hours and time zones.
Yeah, I guess she must have used a plane. You know,
Could be a private jet.
could be. Who knows? You know those heroin junkies, they get up to all kind of trouble.
I don't think so. I think the money goes to heroin.
We'd never know. We'll never know. I guess we'll just all just have to assume that your girlfriend's on heroin. That sucks that you can't prove that she's not.
I could actually call her up.
How would that prove that she's not on heroin? She's a liar. Heroin junkies aren't going to be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want me to schedule a video like this?
No,
and
you know
with
what?
her
I
on
want
camera?
full blood work. Take her to the doctor, get full blood work on her, and I want a complete screening of drugs, all drugs, to know that she's not on heroin. If you do that, then maybe I believe you.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna
remember,
tell her that. I'm gonna tell her that to see what she says.
but remember, the screening's only good for the day of the screening. I don't know if she's going to do heroin after the screening. So I got, maybe every 3
So
months.
we
or
have to
so.
schedule a date.
You have to schedule
an exact date.
no, you have to schedule like several, like random. I'll call you up randomly because we want to make sure that she's not doing drugs. And if I tell you when, she'll get off the drugs in order to pass the test. So
What if
I'll
it's
do
a
like a random drop, just one
What
day
if
out
it's
of
a
the
weekend?
blue. No, one day out of the blue. I'll just tell you. I don't know
But
if
the
it's a
weekend, you can't really do all that.
A weekend, a weekday, who knows? It's going to be a random drop. It's like at work, right? When you do a random drug test, just out of the blue. I just, text you. You'll get a little Twitter message, say, drug test, let's go. And I want you to
All
film
right.
her the entire time. So you're going to put the camera on, start live streaming, say, here we go. I'm going to the girlfriend's house, picking her up. We're getting in the car. We're driving to the doctor. We're taking the test. Because I want to make sure that there's no, shenanigans.
I'll have to make a separate channel.
Yeah.
But okay. I'll run this by her and let her know though.
Why would you have to run it by her? I mean,
Because she's involved, is she not?
hmm.
I mean, you want her to know, hey,
I'll
honey,
just,
honey, I got the frog. The frog wants you to take a heroin test.
I don't want her. I know she's on heroin.
You just said you
the
wanted her.
No, I said that would prove that she's on heroin. I don't want her to do nothing. I wanted her to get clean. That's
Well,
what
what
I want.
the F?
That's what I'm saying. I just want your girlfriend to stop doing heroin.
Okay. Well,
I seen you last night. How emotional you were. You're wiping the eye. You're.
I was wiping the eye.
Yeah, you were on that phone wiping your eye, looking
Like doing
down.
this?
You're looking. No, with the one finger. Like when you got the tear welling up.
This is
No,
one finger.
The sideways.
Oh, like
Yeah,
that.
that one. That's the one.
I mean, I don't know what that proves, but okay.
You're
Yeah, I
on the
wipe my
phone,
eyes.
wiping that eye. Like, come on, baby, get off the heroin. I know you're at the junkie house right now. Just, I seen it. I mean, I could pull up the tape.
I know you could.
Probably shouldn't have stayed at 10, 20 minutes in the backstage. Oh yeah, you didn't think I was recording that, did you?
I mean, you could.
Oh, I did. There was no could.
I mean, I don't know what you got, but okay.
I got you wiping. The
You want to
eye.
show it? You want to show it?
Oh, I already showed it to everyone. We had a good laugh. And
When? Why wasn't I invited? Oh,
you can't Herbie Derby it up. So, Mr.
No,
Lizard,
you
yes.
can't Herbie Derby it up on D Reed. On D Reed's
Dean's
channel.
girlfriend does heroin. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Hopefully, she gets clean before Christmas, at least.
Yeah, I hope. Probably before Halloween. Yeah, probably before 4th of July.
Yeah, we don't want to push her too much. That'll stress her out. I hear if you get off of heroin too quick, that you could have bad, the shakes and everything. We want to make sure she's clean.
How do you know about so much about heroin, Tony? Maybe you do it.
I do. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Tony does heroin.
I'm an addict.
Oh Lord. Tony, you gotta get off the heroin.
I like it too much.
You don't need it. You can find a substitute.
Have you ever had heroin and then tried
No.
There's nothing like it, Dean. Is what I'm saying.
No, I don't want to.
Ask your girlfriend, say, how is it like to be on heroin? Because Tony says it's the greatest in the world. And
Yeah. Okay. I'll ask.
probably should.
That's funny. Okay. Oh, good one. Hey, that's funny. Cool.
When you could laugh about your problems like having a heroin girlfriend, it means you're going to be okay. I think you're going to make it through.
Yeah, but Tommy wasn't laughing. This is the whole thing.
We're not talking about Tommy right now. We're talking about your heroin.
Oh, but I thought we were doing a comparison, Tony.
No, I don't do comparison. We're just discussing.
You just said, Tommy wife, but then my girlfriend and da-da-da. Well, okay, why are you comparing the two? One does heroin, the other supposedly does heroin, right?
Yeah, I mean, supposedly Tommy's wife does heroin, but we know that your girlfriend does heroin.
Okay. I don't know how you know, but okay.
Well, just a little bird told me.
Gotcha. I didn't know birds could talk like that. Parakeet. Nah, parakeets can't do that.
I mean, look, I'm a frog that talks, so a bird's not really that far-fetched.
Oh, boy. Well, you are on heroin if you think you're a frog. I guess I'll give you that.
Are you denying my truth?
Show your amphibious hand.
I identify as a frog.
Oh, you're one of those people. Okay. Gotcha. At one point in time, I wanted to identify as a helicopter, but okay.
I'm in the water most of the day. My job lets me, just paddle around.
Okay.
Bob the Goon says he identifies as a goon.
That's fine.
So, is there any other subjects we need to breach?
Hold on. Since the hairy guy is watching this.
I was going to ask who it is, and then I was like, oh, I know.
Yeah, you already know who the hairy guy is. Come on. I got to go to the channel. I was not prepared for this. Hold on.
Potion says, doesn't everyone do heroin? It's like having tea where I'm from. That's what
I'm saying. Oh, gosh. No. No one, not everyone does. No.
A little heroin and crumpets. It's a little pick-me-up in the mornings.
Oh, wow. There's so much other stuff you could do better.
I tried, some Coke, but made my nose bleed too much.
Wow.
Michael Towns identifies as heroin.
Who's that?
Michael Towns. I don't know who it is, but.
Oh, okay. Michael Towns.
Mr. Lizard wants to know, what's your proof that Bob's a pedo?
So, if we want to go, do you want to go down this road, Tony?
Oh, that's the road. We're well traveled.
All right. I guess we'll go down the road. So, as you already know, and my phone's dead, by the way, but hey. Okay.
Man, phone's dead. You should probably charge that in case the heroin girlfriend calls you.
Well, she's asleep right now.
Too much heroin? That happens.
Probably because she has to work on a Saturday. But okay.
And she still did heroin today? Man.
She's a trooper. If she does heroin, I'm in the dark about this, so I don't know.
Denial?
I'm in the dark about that. That means I don't know, Tony. I did not know she did heroin.
I think you just choose to not know, Dean. You're just pretending.
Really? Okay.
But yeah, so where's your proof that Bob has participated in being a pedo?
So did he not get on VR chat and make sexual references to underage kids? Or, well, kids in general, I should say.
References in what manner? Did he say, "Hey kids, do you know what sex is?" Did he say, "Hey kids, let's fucking"?
Sexual references. I believe you and I both know what I'm getting at. Whether it's talking about your butt or talking about your wiener or kids.
So kids. So we're talking 8-year-olds, 6-year-olds. What are we talking?
Oh, kids. I don't know I'm not Bob. I cannot guess what kind of age a kid is.
So you don't know the age of the person in question.
If I hear a little kid that, just sounds like a kid, hasn't went through puberty, I know that's a kid. I don't know the age.
No one who is over the age of 18 has ever had a voice in which they sound like a kid. Give
me an example of who?
Fish Lip.
Because I don't think so. No.
Fish Lip sounds like a little kid.
You think so? Okay. I just think he has a nerdy voice.
So you heard people that you're assuming are children, and then that you figured was pedophilia, and then you went to the police and they investigated it, right?
So when you call the UK, I'm not going to purchase that add-on to call the UK, and I would.
So you 100% definitely know that Bob's a pedo, and you have proof of it, but you'd rather not protect children because, hey, I don't want to go through the trouble.
I did protect children. I got them off the internet for a little bit, did I not?
How did that protect children? Because there's no children in real life?
Because no children would ever succumb to his grooming.
So then why were you worried about it then?
Because, dude, you're talking to kids like that. That's disgusting.
Like what? Again, I'm asking you for what it was that was said. And you're like beating around the bush. You're making very vague.
I'm not beating around the bush at all. A-Volp has a few clips because Bob took those down. And Bob took down his TikTok. Why would someone hide all that stuff if they're not guilty of these accusations?
So when a person takes down their social media because they're reorganizing their channel, that means they're guilty of something?
He wasn't reorganizing, guy. You know that.
So as soon as someone makes an accusation against you, you can no longer live a normal life because anything you do can now be construed as you hiding from the accusation, right?
He had kids on there, yes, and he took them down because he knew it was bad.
So he had kids, and it was definitely a child. It was CP, right?
Might as well been, or it was. Right? Might as well been. Yeah,
so it wasn't. So what you're saying, it wasn't.
So
might as well been means it's not.
Do you know the different types of violence there is, Tony? There's mental, there's physical, there's spiritual. Bob was doing mental. So, you didn't think I could come with these answers, right? Come on.
So he was doing mental pedophilia?
Yes.
He was a mental pedo?
Dude, after VR chat, we don't know what went on, right? So he could have did. Oh gosh, I don't even want to think about that.
You're so concerned about this because you really truly believe this.
Yes, and I told everybody.
You didn't contact any authorities.
I already told you I'm not going to pay those. The add-on fee with the whole England.
I'll pay you the fee.
You'll pay me the fee?
For you. Yeah.
Look up how much the fee is on getting the UK add-on to what is that? An Android.
But when you go and call them and they tell you that you're wrong, then you have to pay me back.
Gotcha.
If Bob gets arrested, then you can keep it.
Gotcha. 100%. This is a verbal agreement. Come on.
Well, how much? I don't know what phone you got.
That's why I said, look it up, guy. It's been a while. It's been a long while.
Use Skype.
Use Skype? No.
That's what Michael Town said. Use Skype.
What police officer or I don't know what they do over there in the UK as far as police goes. Oh, I cannot find this for the life of me. Good Lord.
What are you looking for?
The thing I made to the hairy one. Slotham. Let me see here. It should be this one, but hell, let me go through the comments more.
CPE says it doesn't cost anything extra.
Here it is. Oh, yes, it does. I have tried CPE. So you want to say I'm lying. You're lying on that.
So
I'm in America. You're not.
Wait, you tried to call the who?
The local authorities to the UK. Yes.
So you tried to snitch?
Yes. That is not considered snitching. Oh, but yes. Yes. Dude.
When is it snitching? I'm confused. When is it snitching and when is it not snitching?
So snitching, okay, if we're going by hood rules, you can't just say, like, if someone took the hubcaps off your car and you know who did it, hey, you got to find those hubcaps. But if you know someone that got murdered, if you know someone that's being abused.
Oh, so murder, you could tell.
Yes, yes. There's levels of this shit, Tony.
I don't think you could tell when someone gets murdered. I'm pretty sure if you rat out your boys because they murdered.
Yes, you could tell if someone gets murdered.
That's still snitching.
Yes, it is. If someone gets murdered, dude. Let's say, for instance, me and you, we're going to do a job, right? I do the job, and you're there, like, oh, I didn't know you were going to do that, Dean. And you feel some type of way about it, you know. Just gets at you at night, like, gosh, Dean just murdered somebody. I'm going to call, dude. That is not that is snitching, but you're snitching. You're snitching for the right reason
but because you just went. But we agree it's snitching.
Like I just said,
no, either it is or it isn't, right?
But if you saw me take off the hubcaps, and you were there, oh,
that's some petty shit.
Right. That's why I said it's levels, guys.
There's no levels. You snitch. You and your boy do a job. He shoots somebody and you snitch on him. You're that's fucked up. You snitch.
It is. I mean, but hey, I did it, and you're doing it. So darn. Guess I gotta get better company. Who's going to not talk? Yeah, anyway,
that's what I'm saying. I don't talk.
Oh wow, mask up then. Come on.
Eating Pace says I have a lot of family in the UK. It's just a phone call. Nothing
special. No. When I press because I've done this. When I press the plus, because the plus is on the 0. When I press the plus and the 44, then I put in all the right corresponding numbers. It said, if you would like to call this, you need to add on to something, whatever the company is, and then boom.
It sounds like you need a better phone plan.
No, and then it sends a text for where you can purchase the add-on. So stop it. Stop it. I know what I'm talking about on this. Anyway,
I've never had to use any.
Okay. Do you know a UK number at this time? Matter of fact, just call any random UK crap. Because I'm pretty sure they're up at around this time. What is it? It's 2:00 here. Oh, yeah. It's like what?
Just call some random person. Hey, is this the UK?
All right. No. I was thinking of a place of business like McDonald's or something, you know. Like putting the plus, then the 44, then whatever the number is.
CPE, give me a number that I can call. You probably have like a
that is one scorned woman. What did she just say? Something about parasite and evil. Oh, that's another thing I want to address. Let's address this thing on evil because I already got up the whole Slotham thing. Let's address this thing because evil. AKA Ed said this about me, said I'm a leech off the Amico community when I am in fact not. I'm trying to get views off you guys when I'm in fact not. Dude, before this whole Amico crap, before I got interested and dwelled deep into it, like, dude, come on, the proof is in the pudding. I was getting views out the ass. But hey, I'm not trying to leech off anybody. I was just coming here to have good conversation with some good people who I thought were good people anyway. Dude, and then want to say I'm racist. Me, out of all people, racist? Kill it on that. What else did he say? I'm trying to remember this shit because it's so dumb and dumbfounded to me. Like, good Lord. And I've only made one racist joke all the time. Like, dude, the only time I'm ever racist is when I stare at Asian women driving because statistically they're the worst drivers in all the world. That's it, and that's pretty racist. But
all right, so real quick, share the screen. So this is a McDonald's UK McDonald's. So they don't actually have to answer, right? The call just has to go through.
The +44, yes.
Yeah. So that's the number I'm calling right now.
All right, go ahead. Let me do it on my phone because you might have a different plan than me.
I might have a different plan than you.
I just want to prove that I'm right, though, because we're all about proving right. Let me go get a drink real quick.
All right. We'll wait till you get back. Everyone likes chicken and watermelon. What? Slotham's going to have a field day with this? I don't know about that. Man, this McDonald's only has 2 stars.
All right.
Not a good McDonald's.
Did you call?
No, I was waiting for you so we could hear the thing.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Who are you with, by the way? Unless that's Doxson. I don't know.
You mean who's my phone service?
Yeah.
T-Mobile.
Okay.
No, this is dropping. It's not even giving me a
I'll even show you the thing. Can you hold on. Let me focus. Let me get it focused. Hold on. Wait a second. All right. Yeah, this should be good. See, it says Tuesday, May 2nd, looking to call and send a text overseas. Sign up to My Mobile and purchase an internationally monthly add-on. Hold on.
Yeah, that's not an app. That just means you have a bad plan, Dean.
Oh. International monthly add-on.
That means you don't have international calling on your phone. I don't know if you heard me because you had the headphones off, but that just means that you don't have the plan for international calling.
Right.
That's not an add-on. That's not like an app or anything. You said you had to add an app. That just means your phone plan.
I didn't say nothing about an app.
You want to go back? Because I can rewind the stream.
Go ahead.
You used the word app.
I did not say app.
Yeah. Chat, did he say app?
I promise I didn't say app. It says purchase an internet monthly add-on.
Yeah.
Add-on.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. That means you're.
I did not say app. Add-on. Because you already got the phone. Why do you app? Okay. But yeah, I forget what else Ed said. But let me address the hairy one.
They said that you struck the channel.
Notice how he wanted to address the least thing and the other thing, but he's very quick. What? When? This? Oh, so check this out. She has been telling that Albert has struck the channel too. Now I'm striking the channel. Oh boy, oh boy. You're desperate, aren't you? You're really reaching.
So you've never struck a channel?
Struck a channel? No.
So you've never had anyone's channel take videos down?
I've had people take videos down, yes.
So that would be striking a channel,
no? I thought striking the channel would mean the whole channel has to go kaput.
No, that's when you get 3 strikes.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I've had people, because recently one of these snake dudes, they put up a compilation of, and it's my fucking son, me pulling out my son's teeth. Like, come on, guy. Anyway, and I just told him, no, just redirect people to the original content. That's that. That's the only one. Far as striking,
you know what? All we have to do is go into your YouTube studio, and it'll show you all the channels you struck.
Okay. Which tab is that?
I think it's a Google tab. Hold on. There is a way to show it, because that's how Matt Jarbo got busted when he had to show his.
Okay.
Let me see. I will look it up. You can go into the other thing you wanted to go into.
Oh, okay. So what I'm getting into with the hairy one while Tony looks that up, Slotham was telling me or asking me, why did I take this certain video of me and I guess Albert being interviewed down? And I was like, no. You got some apologizing to do. You can have an opinion about me. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that you keep on going with what people say and you're getting the wrong info. First, he said that I have a daughter. I do not. He needs to retract that. Second, he said I was a wrestling jobber. And then he even said that he didn't even know what the word jobber meant. It's a person that does the job in order to enhance the other talent. And he saw me with a belt because I used to wrestle. Therefore, I'm not a jobber. So that is a lie. He needs to retract that. Oh, yeah. And the latest thing they brought up was some about me being a felon and I had aggravated robbery. That never happened. Take that down. I mean, retract that. You can keep it up. It's fine because it gives me laughs. And fourth, he said that I was married to my baby mama, which I never was, and then said I turned her lesbian, even though on a video where I'm embarrassing Slotham, there is a voice message left by my baby mama asking her, or, she's telling me that she wants to have sex again. So no, guy. I turned her lesbo? No. And I keep on telling him that she was bi. So he has to get this stuff right. If he is any ounce as credible as Tony, which Tony is very surprising tonight. I guess you want to get the truth out. So boom, we're getting the truth out there. So that's good on your part, guy.
I always.
That was it. That was it. Oh, snap. Hold on. My camera messed up. Oh. You still haven't found that?
No, I'm still looking.
Is it the something history, report history?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You want to do that? Yeah. Dude, all you got to do is say that.
Oh, what the hell is that?
All you got to do, so you type in, it's like youtube.com, then it will be /report history, I guess. And that could be for anybody. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I got mine pulled up right now.
Well, you've been accused of striking.
Oh, okay. No, dang, why this shit isn't working? Hold on. Ugh. Come on. I guess you really don't need me on cam, but I like being on cam. Good Lord. Hey, there we go. All right. I'm sharing. Okay. And this is my report history. This is learning more about my report history.
No, go back because it was still loading.
No, that's how it is. It will stay buffering, no lie. Because like before that whole dude uploading me taking my son's teeth out and all that other good stuff, this was nothing. You didn't even see information for this content isn't available because he did it twice.
Someone's gonna have to verify.
Hey, I mean, whatever. I never struck an evil's channel. I don't need to. Dude, I've thought about striking your channel. I've thought about striking Uyumiko's channel. And I could strike y'all's channel, but I'm not that guy.
Well, what can you strike my channel for?
So, dude, okay. It doesn't matter if you're doing fair use or anything like that. But there are times where I believe you reviewed my videos. And I was just like, yeah, I could do that. I could send this to YouTube, send the timestamp, how it goes over, yada, yada. You're out of there. It happens.
So what you're saying is not that what I did was something strikeable, just that you could do it. Obviously.
Right. It's something I could do.
I mean, you could.
Like I thought about it, but I'm like, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. Like, there's not enough hate in my heart for that. No.
Let me rephrase. What I'm saying is I've done nothing that is strikeable. You could strike me for anything, obviously, at any time, even something that you know is not really strikeable.
Yeah. But I mean, like, golly, you butchered that whole funeral video. Like, good grief. It's only like 7 minutes and you took a whole 40 and 50. Golly. Oh, boy.
So
let me go back to that funeral video for a second. Because
no. We're on this real quick.
I know we're on this, but let me just do this while it's in my head. You even said that I added in the rain. Come on, guy. The rain was there.
That's CGI.
No, oh God, how was it dripping on my
you weren't
shirt?
Even wet. You weren't wet.
Yes, I was. You need to get a better resolution monitor. Come on now.
You uploaded in like 480p. It was terrible.
Oh man, it was beautiful.
But we have no idea.
Beautiful.
This is 2 videos, and there's no dates down. There's no dates, and there's no.
I know. There's none.
So this isn't. It's not proof.
Well, as you see, I'm at report history, and the videos are taken down. That snake guy, he even like
No, it doesn't say the videos are taken down. It just says no information, and you got status. There's nothing, and reporting reason nothing.
Right.
So I have no information. I know one video that you struck that dude's channel for that one video. So that's one. And
it's 2. It's 2, guy. No, because this is what he did. He made the compilation, right? Okay, and Slotham, he shared it, did a little mini reaction to it, and said he couldn't get through it. I took that down. Then he wanted to put up, hey, look at this. It's turning up. What the heck? Well, look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Now, what is this?
I don't know. You tell me.
Michael Jordan dropping limited edition Jordan. What?
Why are you striking some Michael Jordan stuff?
This is from Gangster Turned Junker and Dakota. I don't even know who these people are. And this is all live. This says live.
You tried to strike 2 videos, apparently.
Hold on.
What was the reporting reason? Scam?
It says spam, misleading, scam, fraud, scammer. What?
You tried to report 2 people for fraud.
I probably did do this because I was like, I might have been looking at some shoes and I was like, this is clickbait scam. And I was just doing that just to be doing that. So, yeah.
Eating Pace says it says no information like years after the videos are removed.
Anyway, so going back to my point, and that same guy, the S tier Vault guy, he uploaded another video saying, DeenTV struck down, and it has the whole clip of, Sun Teakin pulled with the whole, I strike that video. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to strike this too. This guy has to learn. And that was that. So, yeah, no evil. Come on, guy. You're reaching for the star.
No,
you're not grabbing it.
Again, there's no information available.
Mm-hmm.
So, also.
Well, okay. You can do it like this then. We can go through some digging and find.
Hold on, sir. You said that you had multiple YouTube channels, correct?
The alt account, sure.
Yeah, so those alt accounts, we're gonna have to see those too.
Why?
Well, why? Because you could have struck them with the alt account. All you're showing me is the DeenTV one, sir. So your report history on your alt accounts. Anytime you're ready to go ahead and prove that you didn't strike Evil's channel. Huh?
Nah.
You don't want to show the other ones? The report histories on the other ones? You thought I wasn't going to remember that. You thought I wasn't going to pick that up, didn't you?
Well, hey, you can remember it all day long, but no. I like those to be hidden.
Well, I guess.
There's the thing. You could come up with something fishy with me.
There's
and I'll leave
fishy.
it at that.
It was real.
It was pretty fishy.
When I said, as soon as I said, "Hey, what about those other accounts?" Because they're active and you can have report histories on them. Suddenly, that was like, "Whoa, we're not gonna go there." I'm with Paste here. That was very sus.
Very sus indeed.
Very sus.
I don't want to incriminate myself, but that was very sus.
I guess we got our answer on that.
I've never struck an Evil's channel. Ever.
You were really quick to show me the DeenTV one like that. Let's pull it up.
So
I said, let's see the other one. So obviously either you struck Evil's channel or you struck someone else using those accounts and you don't want to see that. So, I mean, you could just say that. Say, hey, I struck someone else and I don't want you to see what I did striking other people with my alt accounts.
You haven't submitted any reports. I don't have CG's dealer on here. Whatever. That's a sus. I'll just have to live with that one. But also, she was going that. What's up?
Check out the merch store. I got new merch. Make sure you buy some. I got some mugs, t-shirts. I didn't like the stitching on the hat, so we didn't go in any hats. Stickers. All reasonably priced. So, anything else that we need to address, or? Was I fair to you? Do you feel like I was being fair to you today? What would Turbo Joe grade this? Would Turbo Joe give me a C?
I don't know what Turbo Joe would do. That's Albert's thing.
I think Turbo Joe would give me a C for see the other reports.
Okay. I mean, if you want to think that I'm striking channels, go ahead, guy. But like I just told you,
I don't want to think that, Dean. I don't.
But dude, I just gave you a good example. Like I could strike you, could strike this one, and it wouldn't matter. I could just strike you, and I haven't done that Guy,
you could try. You could certainly try. A lot of people have tried to strike my channel.
Dude, you would get taken down so quick. I promise you would.
I promise you.
Dude, don't. I'm not even going to do it. I don't want to do it. I just gave you a good example that I could do it.
I mean, you could try, certainly. Other people have tried. Warner Brothers has tried. Disney has tried. So,
I mean, you probably showed their IP. Yeah.
Yeah. And then YouTube cleared it up. YouTube said, no, you're not in the wrong.
Okay. Well, the good on YouTube.
Well, then I guess that's it, huh? There's nothing else to talk about.
I mean,
it's been 2.5 hours. I think this was wow. I didn't even plan to go this long. This was going to be like a 10-minute. But here we are.
Man, if you want, I mean, do you have anything? I don't have anything.
I don't want to be accused of like leaving like last time. Like I just left.
Oh, okay. I mean, you know, you want to say I'm sus? Go ahead. I'll take it.
Again, I don't want to say it. I want to say that Dean is innocent.
I'm just speaking to anyone in general that's watching this right now. If you want to say it, go ahead. I'll be that guy. But I guarantee you, I have never struck an evil, nor I only gave the only example, and then plus 2 scam that I forgot.
There it is.
So yeah.
So
that's it.
Thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share this with your friends. And as always, love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.